A little bit of late night stream action. What's up, duelists? We're live. We're here and we're live with Ancient Gear Gaming. Ancient Gear Gaming. Perhaps we are live right now. Ancient Gear. What's up, Asian with hat? What's up, Blue Pawn? What's up, duelists? What's up, duelists? I'm just posting that I'm live. Yo. Call me a duelist the way I'm dueling. You're waiting at the university for the start of the lesson. Well, the lesson's about to begin. G Latino MC. The lesson on Ancient Gear. I think we need more breaker. The more I play with this card, the more I need more of it. Does that even compute with everybody? I don't know if that even computes with everybody right now. It's got to be better than Dust Tornado, right? Like straight up. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it is. What do you guys think? Is the second breaker better than the third Dust Tornado? I'm altering my list before we start playing, because I think my list needs some work. It needs some workshopping. What's up, duelists? How's it going, duelists? I just got an email that's telling me that I'm live. Thanks. Thanks, email. Breaker Pop Geartown is strong. I cannot lie. 3 Compulse is insane. How insane? How insane would you say is 3 Compulse? I don't think it's that insane. I need to do a stream like this for Cloudians? No, I don't. No, I don't. I just got done playing Glads all night, and I'm just like, man, playing any deck that is like worse than Glads sounds like the most miserable experience imaginable. Alright, so the cards I'm happy with. Grand Mole. Dinah. Warrior Lady. Needle Ceiling. Oh, you know what's actually a really cool thing? I can show you guys all of my tournament matches over the last year and a half. No, I don't have the matches themselves, but the matchups. I have all of the matchups. And I'm going to go over them, because I think it's just a really interesting stat. It's a really interesting thing. So far, my tournament results this year have been, or not this last year and a half, have been bad. Like genuinely bad. Like I don't think bruv, are you joking right now? Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Other than my tournament results have been not up to my own standards. I mean, granted, some of my losses have been due to, like, me doing dumb shit, like playing meme decks and, like, not taking things seriously, but my tournament records have actually been, like, pretty bad. Here, I'll pull up the matches. Like, compared to my, like, just overall win rate in, like, videos and stuff, my tournament records have not been that good. Here, I'll show you real quick. So we'll go over it real quick. So here it is. Tournament matches. Let's go ahead and make that a little bigger. So these are the tournaments that I have entered in the last like yearish and a half. I entered a Pasadena flight, and this is not counting any online tournaments. This is not counting any online tournaments. This is only in paper tournaments. So I entered a Pasadena flight. I played versus Frogs, Quick Draw, and then Lightsworn. I entered a 3 flights at YCS 250. I entered the first one with my like all dual terminal deck. I lost to Macro Machina Gadget. I entered the second one with my all dual terminal deck, and I played the Quick Draw Mirror, and I lost. I entered the third one with DD Warrior Lady Dragons. I got a bye. I won versus Quick Draw, and then I won versus Frogs. I got a bye because my opponent didn't show up. Then at Nats, I played versus Glads, Diva Zombie, Hero beat all of those. Lost to Hero Frog, lost to Hero Frog. Those losses were just tough. I think the first one was a 25% chance. He had a 25% chance to hit a needle ceiling that he needed to hit with a blind dust tornado, and he hit it. And if he didn't hit the needle ceiling, I won for sure. And if he hit the needle ceiling, he won for sure. So it was just a 1 out of 4 chance. The second one I just got nut drawn. Like game 3, he had Heavy Storm, like triple miracle shit. It was a fucking crazy draw. It was like the most crazy draw I've ever seen. Beat Fitz Dragons, and then Diva Zombie, I punted that match. That was, Flight is an 8-man side event. Then at Xanadu, the 1K, I played versus Norlaris Dragons, Vayu Turbo Blackwings, beat all of those, lost to Hero Stun, lost to Blackwings, and then I beat Chaos Return. Then at the PS5 tournament, I played Machina Lightsworn, beat that. I lost the Fairy Mirror to Tommy Dang. I lost to like a combo quick draw deck. Those matches are all up on the channel, and then I beat Glads, Norlaris Vayu, and Quick Draw. So what's insane to me is that I have played Quick Draw more than any other deck. I think I've played against Quick Draw 5 times. I've played against Frog decks, I think 4 times. So I played against Quick Draw and Frogs more than any other deck. I've only played against Blackwings twice. I've only played against Hero Beat once in a year and a half of tournaments, which is crazy. I've only played against Dragons once. I've only played against Fairies once. The deck that I obviously have the worst records with was the all dual terminal Quick Draw. It's like 100% loss. Those are contributing to 2 of my losses. With Fairies, I have about, it's like a little under 60% win. And then with DD Warrior Lady Dragons, I have a 100% win ratio. I've won every match I've played with DD Warrior Lady Dragons. So, kind of interesting, kind of below my own expectations of myself. A lot of these losses definitely could have been wins. I think the 2 I lost with the dual terminal deck, like there's no way I could have won those matches. That deck is just bad. But definitely like this Hero Frog, the first Hero Frog match at Nats could have been a win if he just hit a different one, and then the Diva Zombie match should have been a win. And then Hero Stun, I could have maybe played that one a little differently. And then the Blackwings one, I probably lost that one no matter what. He had a nut draw. He just had the fucking nuts game 3, and then he like deck dev'd me on top of it for 5. I actually played out of a deck dev for 5, which was crazy, but unfortunately it wasn't enough because he had Dark Armed off the top with 3 darks. Yeah, Machina Lightsworn, this Fairy loss definitely could have been a win, and this Quick Draw combo, I think I was losing that no matter what. But so there's like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4 of the losses were just like absolutely going to happen for sure. 5 if you count this Blackwings one. And then 2 of them I definitely should have won. The Diva Zombie, the Hero Stun, well, 3 of them actually, and the Fairy Mirror. I definitely should have won all 3 of those if I was playing right. And then one of them I could have won. It was just like a chance thing. So interesting to reflect on like the whole year and a half of tournament stuff. And then like looking at like what I've played. What if you told me you found a deck that is tier 0 in Edison? I would not believe you. I'm sorry. I just would not believe you. That's just not true. Everyone tells me that like every other day, and I'm like, yeah, all right. And then I play their deck, and it doesn't work, surprisingly, and then I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Damn, dog, that's crazy. Yeah, I think what's really interesting is that I haven't played against the meta decks that much. I've only played one match versus Vayu Turbo, if you don't count Norlaris Vayu. Yes, we are doing Ancient Gear streaming today. I've played so many fucking matches against Quick Draw. Quick Draw is this deck that, like, nobody plays against except for me, apparently. And I only ever play decks that get destroyed by Quick Draw. I only ever play decks that are, like, really bad into Quick Draw. So I'm like, bruh. But yeah, we got Ancient Gear stream up right now. I want to get a second breaker in here. I'm thinking maybe over DD Warrior Lady. No Fun says Quick Draw is the best deck. It might be. It might be. It's just really versatile. Yeah, Quick Draw and Vayu Turbo are really similar decks. You said Fairies suck? No, that's cap. Fairies is like definitely a contender for the best deck. I think right now, the way I see the format is like kind of skewed. But I see it like Quick Draw, Vayu Turbo, Black Wings, Dragons, Fairies. And there are like a couple other decks that like could potentially just be the best deck. Oh, Hero Beat, Diva Hero, sorry, not Hero Beat. Diva Hero, Hero Frog could potentially be the best deck. There's literally like 8 or 9 decks that could potentially be the best deck. And it's impossible to tell. And it's also fucking impossible to tell what is going to be at your tournament. Because at all of these tournaments, I've had like 6+ sideboard cards for Black Wings. And you'll notice at all of these tournaments, I've played against Black Wings twice. And I'm just like, bruh, why am I siding so much for this deck that nobody plays in paper? I don't know. You consider my body as a swag. With Ancient Gear, you don't care about battle traps. No, but I care about Lightning Vortex and like Smashing Ground and like Torrential Tribute and shit. And you actually do kind of care about Mirror Force because if you go Fortress Gear Dragon, what are you going to do? Not attack with your Fortress? I think my body's a shield is good. I think it's legit. It also stops Icarus attack against Black Wings, which is a pretty important card to stop. I don't know if you guys know about Icarus attack, but that's a pretty important card. I want to make a cut for the second breaker. It's got to be a sideboard card. I think it might be DD Warrior Lady, but I'm not sure. It's awkward to have both DD Warrior Lady and Light Mirror in the same sideboard. Have I tried the Morphtronic Black Garden version of Ancient Gear? No, I haven't tried it. That does sound significantly worse than what I like to play. I like to play decks where it's like just really high quality monsters. You love Trap Stun. What is Trap Stun better than in my deck right now? I'm on the night stream grind. Yeah, as of right now. What is Trap Stun better than? I think Trap Stun is good. I don't think Trap Stun is a bad card to have access to in your deck. I just don't know what it's better than. I do want to fit this fucking breaker in somewhere. You tried a Jinzo Black Garden deck, but you need to tweak it. That's the thing with Black Garden decks. It's just so hard to get the numbers right. Like, you draw multiple gardens, your hand kind of breaks. But you don't want to play not enough gardens to where you don't see them. Yeah, but Black Garden decks are, like, they're really finicky. I think Roundhook's pretty good with them. There are a couple people who are pretty good with them, but I think they're pretty finicky. Speaking of Jinzo, though, I think Jinzo is a contender for the best deck in the format, too. I think Jinzo is definitely up there. It's a top 10 deck in the format. I think people don't respect it enough. Trapstone inside? Over what? I'm already having trouble finding room in the side for stuff. Gears are inherently broken in Edison. I agree. I agree that these cards are inherently broken. But you're basically playing every game at a -1. Because your last field spell is going to be a hard -1. So you have to... You play every game in a mulligan. But you have the best cards in the format. And you die to Cyber Dragon. So you have to find ways to find either pseudo card advantage or remake that +1. And I think the best way to do that is straight up breaker. But I need to figure out like what I'm cutting for it. Like what am I cutting for? Like we could try like breaker over. Is 3 Dust Tornado needed? Feel like I can make it with 2? Maybe, yeah. This deck does get fucked by a Royal Oppression really fucking hard. Sergeant Pepper says, if you aren't winning by your last field spell, you deserve to lose. That's not true. Reinhardt says, consider cutting down on Beast. No, thank you. I think Beast is the best card in the deck. It's kind of the reason to play the deck. At least in my opinion. I like having 6 ways to attack a set Raikou. Beast, Doom Caliber, technically Gear Frame, if you count it, but Beast and Doom Caliber is your way to just force through battle recruiters and set Raikous. Again, maybe this is just my perspective on the format because I look at the matches I've played. I've played versus Quick Draw 5 times. I've played versus Diva Zombie fucking 3 times. I played versus Chaos Recruiter decks. I've played versus Vayu Turbo. I've played versus, like, you know what I mean? Like, all of these decks that I've played against, Light Sworn multiple times, Machina Light Sworn, all of these decks get fucked by Ancient Gear Beast. It's a meta call? Yeah. I think, like, after playing IRL, like, Ancient Gear Beast is just the shit. This card is fucking insane. I don't think that there's a reason to play less than 3. It's probably bad into. Logan says Beast is more of a side card. You're absolutely wrong. You would definitely main it or not play it, but you should absolutely main 3. That's. I feel like you can't play this deck without 3 Ancient Gear Beast. It's bad into Frogs. That's like the only matchup where it's bad. But if you go up against Frogs, you sometimes just need to have OTK draws, and sometimes the OTK draw is like Gear Town, Beast, and that's like 8,000. And Beast gives you the OTK draw, whereas like not a lot of cards could also give you that OTK draw for 1 card value. So Beast is definitely the best card in the deck. Every hand I've actually measured my win rate when drawing Ancient Gear Beast versus not drawing Ancient Gear Beast. It's significantly higher when I draw Ancient Gear Beast. So, food for thought. You love seeing Doomcal in the main? Me too, but I don't know. This deck, okay, so issue number 1. If I'm adding Breaker, I need to like cut some of the stuff that's not good against Frogs because my sideboard is already fucking shit versus Frogs. I have a Needle Ceiling, a Torrential Tribute, some Bottomless, and that's it. Maybe the Dynas. But my sideboard is pretty bad versus Frogs. And my main deck is very bad versus Frogs. Because, like, Breaker doesn't do anything. Heavy Storm, Trunade, Space Typhoon, they don't do anything. Does Gear Beast negate Treeborn Frog forever? Yes, it does. It also negates Vayu forever. It also negates Plague Spreader forever. It negates, like, yeah, it's like that, yeah. What's up, Luis? How you doing? This card is just good. It just, so many decks, like, if you summon this and they don't have Bottomless, you insta-win. Like, you straight up insta-win. There's no coming back. Like, if this runs over a Hamster, you become so far ahead. Like, immediately that Gear Town disadvantage that you start with is gone. Yeah, Beast is Beast. You can't deprison it. Can't Mirror Force it. Obviously, like, Bottomless is what it eats. But then if this is eating Bottomless, then your Fortress isn't getting Bottomless. Your Gadgetron Dragon isn't getting Bottomless. It stops Raikou, which is huge. It stops Dandelion permanently. It stops fucking everything. Card is very good. Yeah. It's also good in Drago. It's Insane versus Fairies, which is this deck's hardest matchup by far. No Future Fusion? No, because the only thing we reveal is this guy, and Future Fusion is just like a slow beat stick. And I don't want to play the other guy. I don't want to play the 3000 Piercer, although I probably should. Beast plus Gear Down equals High Days without Tribute. Yes. How important is the big Machina? Machina Force is very important. Because, like, in the late game, you'll just have a Fortress in your grave, and you top deck Gear Frame, and you need it to draw a Reborn immediately. So you need to play the 1 Machina Force. It comes up so much. Like, it literally comes up, like, once a match. That's why I added it. I wouldn't play it, because it's a brick, but it comes up, like, once a match. So the main cuts from the main deck are, like, second Gear Dragon. You could cut that. You could technically cut Trunade. And you could maybe cut Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted is something I've been unimpressed with. I sided out almost every single match. That's a card you could cut. The side deck, I'm thinking you could cut DD Warrior Lady. Because we already have triple Beast, triple Doomcal, triple Dyna. So for recruiters, we should be fine. And we're siding Light Mirror against Fairies, so having Light Mirror plus DD Warrior Lady doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Koth is a bit slow, but it's capable of doing insane battle tricks. Yes, Koth is... It's a weird card because it's so good, but it's also so bad. I think you need the needle ceiling for frogs because they just set up dupe lock and it's like, fuck me, man. What do I do? But then maybe you don't. Maybe I'm just like hyper focusing on that. Once again, my tournament matches, I've played against frog fucking 4 times. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you just don't need it. Maybe you just want something like pulling the rug instead. Something a bit more consistent. One thing I've noticed too is I haven't played against Diva Hero at all in tournament. I just haven't played against that deck. That's like, it's just wild. I just haven't played against Diva Hero. I've played against Hero Beat once. There's like in a year and a half of like, this is about as many tournaments as most people go to in a year and a half. Like 3 big events and then some 8-mans. And there's like a significant amount of decks I just haven't. How many more matches is on your IRL match spread? These are just the ones from the last year and a half IRL. This is not counting online tournaments. Only IRL tournaments. These are just the ones. And some of these, so I covered this a little bit, but some of these losses, like the first 2, are due to me like trying to play like challenge decks. Like I was trying to play a deck that was all dual terminal cards. And that's why I lost to Macro and the Quick Draw Mirror. But like, you'll notice, yeah. Just those 2 don't matter. You could honestly like not count them. But I figured I'd count them because those are decks I've faced in tournament. For frogs, could be Zombie World because you have terraforming and can protect contact fusion. Yeah, it could be Zombie World. I just don't like Zombie World as a card. Thoughts on playing Hamster and Raikou on this? I hate those cards, personally. I hate playing Hamster and I hate playing Raikou. I think Raikou, it has diminishing returns. You draw the first one and you're like, okay, this is decent. And then you draw a second one, you're just like, fucking, this card does nothing. Like, the second Raikou just usually does nothing. It does way less than the first one. Raikou's like, it's one of those cards where it's just slow. It doesn't attack for damage. It doesn't answer resolve threats in a timely fashion. Don't forget to add the breaker. I won't. I'm just like thinking if there's like other shit we want to add. I know White Raven was playing this deck, and he says you have to main deck Gores. And I was like, he's kind of spitting. Gaia Power isn't bad either. I know you're like memeing on it, but it's like actually not bad. Because Gaia Power lets you run over Shura Kalut, and it lets you run over Sirocco Kalut as well. Volcanic Queen doesn't. I want my normal. I have 10 normal summons. I want my normal. I don't think this deck can get away with not playing Volcanic Queen. I want to side like Light and Darkness Dragon. Is that crazy? You do Trag over Gores. Having 8s to discard is disgusting when you're facing a ton of Absolute Zero. Kind of spitting. But this deck is usually fast enough to beat Absolute Zero. And this is the one deck that actually doesn't really care about Absolute Zero because Fortress Crash is actually a +1 into 0. You also have Doom Caliber to negate it. So I can just go like Gear Gadgetron, Doom Caliber, run over the Absolute Zero, negate it with Doom Caliber. So this is like the one deck that just doesn't really care about Absolute Zero. It's a weird deck because like the cards you care about are not the cards that people are typically going into. But they're like some annoying cards that are like difficult for you to get over, like Colossal Fighter is annoying. There's just some weird cards. Like Raikou is like weirdly annoying. That's why you have to play like the beasts and stuff. What was it? Was it a breaker on the side? Alright, fuck it. Let's add that boy. You've been siding Engineer, and it's often very good if I want to try it. Why is this card good? I've heard a lot of people playing this. I don't understand. What does this card do? If this card attacks, your opponent can activate it. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacked, target one spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy that target. It just pops spells and traps, right? How is this better than Breaker? Dupe Frog set is annoying. Yeah, Dupe Frogs are annoying, yeah, for sure. That's why we got the triple break, triple compulsory. Smashing Ground is a good out to all the cards that usually cause problems. It's a slow out kind. Smashing Ground is okay. I'd probably rather play Vortex, but Smashing Ground is okay too. That's not like the worst choice. Soul Taker, don't want to be given too many life points here. We are playing an OTK deck. So giving your opponent life points is just giving them extra turns to draw into Cyber Dragon. Not a great move. Not a great move on our part if we're doing that. This can't be targeted? What are you talking about? This absolutely can be targeted. This card absolutely can be targeted. Oh, it can't be targeted. Negate the effects of any trap cards that target this card, and if you do, destroy the trap card. Wait, why is that good? Why is that good? Engineer is bad. Not too terrible if you are playing Plague for a synchro play can make Ancient Fairy Dragon. I don't understand. Isn't the only targeting trap card that's played compulsory or not compulsory, Deep Prison, which this deck already beats? It's good for Icarus. Yeah, but like I can't attack. Okay, if my opponent has a Blackwing monster to activate their Icarus, this guy cannot attack into it already. So, because he has 1500 attack. You guys realize that, like, this card is only good against Icarus when my opponent doesn't have a Blackwing in play, which if they don't have a Blackwing in play, I'm already winning. Like, the Icarus does nothing already. What are you talking about? What? Malevolent Catastrophe. I was citing it for a while, and I never cited it in. I found Dust Tornado to be much better. Alright, let's just try it. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Let's stop fucking around. Let's just try it. Let's just play some games. It's been too long. We need to get some duels going. Malevolent is Edison legal. It's just not very good. One Gaia Power is good. Yeah, I do think Gaia Power is good. I just think that... Ooh, Furman. Good luck, everyone. Nice. Yeah, we do have... Off topic is... Are you talking about Edison? Are you talking about RBT rulers? This hand is okay. It does things. What did it pass? RBT rulers. There was all the online ones. There was a few invites from Nats. There was the first DDV of the format. Beast time, baby. Beast boy. What the fuck? Why am I playing against this? This feels like a counter deck. During the end phase, change this card face up defense position to attack position. Okay. Sure. Is this a tuner? No, it's not. Okay. I'll set this. Yeah, Malevolent Catastrophe is legal. It's just not good. This should be an attack position. Yep. He's gonna attack me. How does this work in Edison? I don't know how this works. I don't know if they crash or if they don't crash. Does anyone know? 0 crash kills. Sure. That's fine. Weird card. I guess we could deal damage on it. Or we could just pass. It's not like I'm under any pressure. We can just wait. Opponent is a GOAT player. Yeah, I actually roomed with him in Orlando. I know him personally. Team Caliber is pretty good. Just pass. I don't really need to do anything, you know? There just really isn't anything to do. Why am I playing against this? Sure. Alright, Recurring Nightmare. And he has targets Battle Fader and Orichalcos guy. Did he just set 2 monsters? I don't know. What were we doing again? Oh, we were just playing Drago. That's right. How many cards in hand does he have? I can't even tell. These sleeves are really confusing. He has 7. Looks like 7. Yeah, that's fine. None of this really matters. This is like weird as it sounds. He's gonna summon another one. Wow. Sure. Does he have limiter removal? That'd be game. That would be game if he had limiter. Guess he does not. Okay. He's at 8,000. What is going on with this deck? We have a lot of options here. I think the obvious one is just kill everything and put up a 4,000 guy. This activates, right? The attack becomes 0 during the end of that at the end of that battle phase. Does this fucking activate? Does Naga activate? I'm gonna Google it if he doesn't tell me. Yes. Okay. Cool. Sweet. So we'll call Cyber Dragon. Make the Fortress Dragon. Okay. Doom Boy. Battle phase. Let's hit this shit for 1,700. The other shit for 3,000. Negate. And destroy. Where's limiter when you need it? I know, right? Sigh. Well, we died to brain control. So there's that. Or heavy brain, I guess. I don't know what his deck does. I'm still confused by it. Oh, I know what it does. It's like a value deck. Here's Caius. Caius is going to target. Sure. Okay. Finish. Alright, that's fine. So you don't want to do anything in response to that. You want to wait for him to go to battle phase. Because then here we can Raigeki break. Pitching. Probably breaker. No, breakers are normal. We need to pitch this guy. Hitting the Caius. Is there a gear Unifrog? There is, but it sucks. We just had that conversation. Off topic, the quick that gives monster 9 attack for each monster with the same name engraved. It just seems worse than United We Stand or Mage Power or whatever. Alright, he has 5 in hand. That's so fucking crazy. Let's take one of those. Let's just cut him off from being able to Caius again. Because that's like the problem. He can still summon Fortress and we still lose to that, but like, whatever. You don't take damage. He doesn't pierce. That's the other guy. The other guy pierces. They all have different effects, which is confusing, but ish what ish. Yeah. He can still make Fortress here, which is annoying. So we know Battle Fader. We don't know the other 5. Just set one pass. Finally, I draw something that fucking does something. Man. We force the fader if we do this. And this also clears 2 dandy tokens, so. Oh, he doesn't even have the capability to dandy token here. Dude, what is this fucking card? Why am I playing against this? If I swing and then I compulsory, he can't fader, but I don't have game, so it doesn't fucking matter. I'll just pass. Yeah, again, where's limiter? If I had limiter, I would have won. If I had Megamorph too. I cut Megamorph for this list for Breaker, and I'm regretting it right now. Because Megamorph would have been way better than Breaker here. Man, fuck this shit! I don't want to play against this. Okay. There's the fortress. Sure. I lose. He needs to mess up here. He should attack with fortress. If he attacks with fortress and hits my fortress. You recently ordered Ulti Beast. They look sick. They do look sick. He's not looking sick in this matchup. This seems like a very counter matchup. It seems like a matchup we're going to have trouble with. I definitely played the early game of this wrong because I had no idea what the fuck his deck was doing. I've played against it before. I played against this version of this deck. He's going to crush. I'm cool with this. This is fine. This doesn't matter at all. I think that was a choke. He needed to attack the Gear Beast, didn't he, with both his monsters? Doesn't this just lose? Am I missing something? He's already normal. Naga's in attack position. He can't really set anything. Did I miss something? Pain. Yeah, just attack the beast with both your guys. What? His deck? Oh, man. Oh, man. That was... He has to have something here. He has to out his own Naga somehow. Oh. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna... Huh. What? We take those? We take those? Mm-hmm. Anyone? Anyone? We take those? Even if he attacks you Compulse Beast and you survive, right? No, he redeclares, hits the fortress, uses the fortress, pops the breaker, and then attacks directly with Gear Frame, so I lose if he attacks the... And I Compulse the Beast. Ryanite. He just had lethal... and just didn't. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Alright. Shit. Fuck it. I'm gonna miss this guy. I love this guy. He negates stupid magical merchant. Whatever. Call of the Haunted was clutch. I'm gonna leave it in. I always side out a Gear Dragon. I think that's like just your guarantee. Your side out. That was a mega throw. That was a win, instant win into instant loss. But we take those. We take those. Oh. Oh. This hand is crazy. I just need one more machine boy. Activate your powers, chat. I need one more machine boy. Alright? That's not one more machine boy. Okay? That's not one more machine boy. Alas. Not sure which of these is better to set. It's probably this one. Nope. 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 Sure. Whatever. They're all the same. These are just the same card in this point. I'd set both, but he still has Heavy Storm, so can't set both. And he has a very, actually probably high chance of hitting it. What the fuck is this? Sure. Huh? This deck is sick. Alright. It's time. 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 He could have Crow here, right? No, he can't have Crow because we have priority. Does he? Can he Crow? I think he can Crow there. I could be wrong. Eddie says Fader out of nowhere. No, this wins through Fader. This just wins. Limiter. 5,000. 600. 5,000. Battle phase. Attack the Alchemist. You guys are seeing it, right? Attack with Fortress. No, this wins through anything. Right? Oh, I guess he drops track on that attack. But attack with Fortress. Then this shit. Hit the monster. Attack directly. Can't Fader. Wow. Damn. GG's. 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 Oh, Ancient Gears, baby. I love this deck so much. This deck is so cash money. When you draw a limiter, you just like... You love how this deck invalidates Fader? I agree. I love how you innovated the triple compulse, triple Regeki break, Ryan. That was genius. That was GOAT. That was GOAT behavior. I totally stole that from you. I just... Seems like the play. Right? Okay. Do we want to make any changes? Or was that just like... Is it just fine? Is deck fine? Deck's fine. Let's play again. Ironically, we played the one deck where Ancient Gearbeast doesn't do anything. After I just got done saying Ancient Gearbeast is the best card in the deck. But to be fair, I won the game. I drew 2 Ancient Gearbeasts, so I am correct. Still, that's all that matters, is that I am right. Not how we lost or won or whatever. I feel like have fun. Okay, damn, we're going second. I guess we'll just have to attack for game on turn 2. Totogon says, where are the lads? In the Doom Caliber slot, I don't think you can consistently see Mausoleum without playing brick copies of Mausoleum. That was my issue when I was testing the lads, is you would just draw the lads and you'd be like, I can't summon this. Gold Sark for Econ. This guy's down bad, dude. Gold Sarking for a mid card. You're down horrendous. Set, pass, draw for turn. Oh, Pog champion. Have I tried trade in with lads? Yes. It's just what am I doing? Discarding my I lost my train of thought already. Draw your last pathetic card, Yugi boy. Yeah, that's fine. He gold sarked for e-call. Crazy. Alright. Buggers! It's time. It's time for my son. Think? What do you mean think? You gonna solemn my Gear Town? Oh, you're gonna chain Typhoon. Yeah, sure, alright. Go off, king. I'll pass. Add your silly little e-call. Add your silly little e-call. Res. Just shoot. Let's see it. You got solemn? You started with solemn with this shit. You're gonna solemn my dust shoot. What do you mean think? Don't tell me you have solemn. You basically tell him he has solemn. You're gonna spend your solemn on a dust shoot that's gonna take a Stratos that I can just run over with the monsters that are in my deck. I'll take that. That's a great dust shoot for me. It dealt him 4,000 damage. And cleared the solemn. I'll happily take that. That is very good for us. What is he getting here? Prisma? The fuck? What is he playing? What is he playing? Set your back row. Pass the turn. Alright, I get it. Alright. Let's see it. Let's not mess this up. Battle phase. Cooked! I lit him up, bro. I lit him up. I lit him up. What can I say? Never saw him a dust shoot there. That is crazy. That's crazy talk, bro. That's crazy talk. What did he have in his deck? What the fuck was that? Prisma. Gold Sark. What the fuck am I playing against? What am I playing against? He said maybe Fusion Gate OTK? You wouldn't play D-Prison in Fusion Gate OTK, would you? Would you? You might, I guess. I don't really know. Dark Gaia. He's playing E-Call? Yeah, I guess Dark Gaia plays E-Call. Do they play Gold Sark, though? Prisma Glads? That wouldn't play Gold Sark, would it? I'm just gonna keep it like low-key as fuck. Prisma can make Cyber Dragon, which is a problem. So we can't sit on Beast. And we can't really sit on Fortress either. We need to have double bottomless. I need to have other dudes in. Like, I need to have Breaker in. Zombie World shutting off Dark Calling is actually hilarious. Not from hand, though. He can still activate it with the materials in hand. I'm probably going to cut Dust Shoot. I don't think Dust Shoot is that good. Give me a second. His ease of access to Cyber Dragon is going to be the hardest part of this match. Because E-Call gets him Cyber Dragon, Prisma gets him Cyber Dragon, and Cyber Dragon gets him Cyber Dragon. So this matchup seems very hard. I think we need Light Mirror. I know this is crazy, but I think we need Light Mirror. Straight up. Just because he has such ease of access to Cyber Dragon. And it shuts off Prisma. And we'll swap it for True Nade. That might be crazy, but I think we need Light Mirror. He searched Prisma, so his deck is like gotta be a Prisma. This hand is fucking crazy. Holy shit. This hand's fucking nice. Just lone. Oh my god. My opponent thinking about his actions here. My opponent thinking. Think on your actions. Think on your actions, my son. Think on your actions. Think on them. I want you to know. It's not personal. You don't have it. You don't have it. Oh, he does have it. Bitch ass card. Alright. Alright. Well. Yo, what did you miss? I almost OTK'd him, but he had Gores, I guess. I guess he had Gores. Lucky Gores. Bro was hiding that Gores under the table. It was a lucky Gores for sure. Okay. That could be a Dyna. I want to summon this. Enter battle. Attack the set. I can't. The fuck? What? Alright. Yep. Negate. Pass turn. Okay. Does he have another Dyna? That would be annoying. I'll be the first to say it. I'll be the first to say it. Another Dyna would be annoying. We would lose all of our gas. Oh my gosh. It is another Dyna, isn't it? It is another Dyna, isn't it? I mean, fuck it. Sure, that's fine. There's really no reason to set this. Do I have an out to the 3k token? Yeah, I have several. I have Grand Mole, Triple Compulse, Triple Regeki Break. I'm actually going to hold the Typhoon in case I draw Regeki Break. Yeah, I have a lot of outs to it. Surely I will draw trap cards soon. I mean, I thinned my deck a fair bit. I'm either drawing trap cards or I'm drawing not trap cards. How the fuck has he drawn multiple sweepers with Gores? Fucking cheating behavior. That's all I'll say. This is fine though. It's in attack position now, which is fine. Son of a bitch. Alright, I guess we're passing. Out. There we go. Fuck it. I shouldn't have set this first. Or I should have set this after, but... Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. I should have Typhooned this thing first. I thought it was Solemn. I don't know why he set 2. But good to know. Okay, After seeing the stupid shit he has set for me, I'm definitely, my body is a shield pilled. I'm definitely more Grand Mole pilled. I'm kind of Ancient Yuri's pilled. At least 2 of them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He just had a lucky Gores that game. It happens. Cut these guys. Cut 1 breaker. No, I need all the monsters. I'm 2 monster light. Yeah, I'm just 2 monster light. Okay, Gores is such a good card. It's only as good as your follow-up. Yeah, it's a crazy card. Because usually the follow-up's pretty good. I don't know if we need, like, Heavy Storm and shit. Like, if we have double breaker, my body's a shield, but Heavy Storm's really good, so I'm gonna leave it in. I'll maybe cut 1 Regeki break and 1 Gear Dragon. Now that I know what he's playing. His deck is very interesting. Gold Sark seems terrible. Okay, do we summon Ancient Gear Dragon turn 1? I think so. Yeah, I think so. We'll go set, graveyard set, special Ancient Gear Dragon, flip this, pay 2,000, normal fortress, set, pass turn. I think this is optimal. Could be wrong, but I think it's optimal. It puts them in like the most answer this or lose situation, basically. And it cuts off a lot of his answers. Obviously, he still has Lightning Vortex. That is a card that he does play. We saw it in the last game. Obviously, he does have Cyber Dragon, a lot of ways to get that. He also has Brain Control. Pretty interesting. I think I just compulsory it here, because I can normal summon it again with Mausoleum. And I don't want to give him like Caius, you know? So let's see what he wants to do. Space Typhoon my other back row. Okay. He opened up some power spells. That's a good way to break boards. Is have power spells. But I don't know if this is good enough. I'll activate Mausoleum. He might have Dust Tornado here. That would be the worst case scenario. Okay. He does not. Go. Battle phase. Enter battle. Galvatron attacks. Dyna. Okay. Attack for 25. Fortress wasn't special summoned. Yep. I think it's better to set break in case he has Cyber Dragon. Dark Calling. Am I back? Am I back? Can someone in the chat say something if I'm back? We're back? Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, we're back. What does this shit do again? I can break this, right? I'm gonna do it, I guess. This is a good bait if he has Cyber Dragon. He hasn't normaled yet either. So he can still normal to stay alive. Question mark? That's not. Enter battle. 3,000. Return on enter battle. Okay. Sure. I guess I should have summoned this. That was dumb. I was not expecting that. But that doesn't... I guess it kind of matters. Do I tribute set to play around Cyber Dragon? No. I just pass. Lose you guys. Lose them both. Don't draw Prisma. Don't draw Cyber Dragon. GG's. GG's. We made him have it and he didn't have it, and that Mausoleum went crazy versus his fucking Dyna. That was a sick game. That was actually a sick match. That was a very nice match. I think we did this. This deck plays like 8 side rows and he didn't draw a single one. Thank goodness. Thank goodness he didn't draw a single one, because we would have got destroyed. I don't know how to say it other than that. We would have got owned. We would have got absolutely actually owned. Yeah, that was fun. That was actually a really fun game. He had the power spells, but we had the traps. We had the good trap cards. And then Dyna didn't pop anything because we normal summoned everything. Alright, let's get another match. I'm kind of liking the list. Surprised you're not side decking Zombie World. Why would I? Just feel like it's not that good. Could be wrong. I just don't think it's that good. Because you have to like search it instead of searching a Gear Town. And your opponent's already siding like 5 dust versus you. So it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like you can play around Sidra if your opponent never draws it, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather just have like more impactful cards. You're like Ancient Forest as a side deck tech. How does it work with Gear Dragon? Does it not activate when you attack with Gear Dragon? That's kind of cool. Ancient Forest is a good way to like fight through set monsters. I already have a good amount of ways to fight through set monsters, but Ancient Forest could be cool. Furman wants to play again. He wants to run back. Good luck, have fun. Fuck it. I'm gonna run back. You just want to turn off your brain and punch people for 12k. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, more or less. Trying not to turn off my brain too much, but just not doing my jank this time. I think the jank had a good chance of winning. Main deck Lightning Vortex. I don't want to play against this. This sounds so miserable. I don't know how Ancient Forest works with the Gadoltron Dragons. Someone confirm that. Main deck Lightning Vortex is the truth. It's really good versus me specifically. Set right go. Give me a Gear Beast. Huh? How does he have this many back row? He mills Fortress, he has this many back row and a Raiko starter. I think we blind Typhoon to try and hit Solemn, because I think one of them might be Solemn. Okay, that wasn't good. But, whatever. Activate Gear Frame. Gear Frame, search, Fortress. Fortress, in hand, attack with Gear Frame into Raiko. Don't be hamster. I hate this game. Jeez, that is fucking annoying. Alright. The one game I don't open Ancient Gear Beast, I play versus the fucking hamster deck. Every other match I open Ancient Gear Beast except this one. Are we really summoning into Torrential here? That is crazy. That is actually crazy. But you know what? I'll hit your back row. Summoning into his own Torrential, too. You're going to say the exact same thing about not opening Beast? Yeah. Really crazy stuff. Alright, we're taking damage here. He's also milling M-Face. He's got to have an Avarice or else this play just doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's like 11. This is a pretty good spot for him. I'm not going to lie. Milled 2 monsters for his Avarice, which is nice. Oh, ooh, ooh, that is good. That is a good card. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a good card. Pitch. Special, my boy. Battlefish. Crash. Graveyard. Fortress. Pull this up. Trying to get a match in before you sleep, Brett? Yeah, I should be down. I need to win this one first, though. What's in his hand? Alright, fuck it. Fuck it, I'll set both. You're good? You got like an hour? Okay. This match shouldn't take an hour. We are kind of losing right now. That's pretty good. He's playing triple force. He's playing the triple force. Oh my god, dude. Of course. Crazy draw. So when he attacks hamster, he's gonna go hamster first. He might even not even attack with the hamster. He might switch it. This guy just doesn't respect Mirror Force either. Holy shit. I think we bring out the fortress. Now the hamster can't attack. Is this the second stream of the day? Kind of. I mean, this is the same time I went live yesterday. That was yesterday. Yeah, I streamed Burn, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll let my back row die. I'll blow up the Lila. I don't want him to mill. Take 18. That was stupid. I shouldn't have set the compulsory. I didn't predict Gear Frame into Avarice. That was really bad of me. Alas, here we are. Don't have bottomless, please. Just don't have bottomless this one time. Compulsory target Gear Frame, sure. Alright. That's fucking crazy. Well, we're dead on board, so I'll admit defeat. That match was not fun. Oh, man. Okay. The one game I didn't open Doom Caliber or Ancient Gear Beast, and he opens, like, all the hamster bullshit. I maybe shouldn't have set the compulsory, but at that point it was just like, doesn't really matter. I think this is a match where compulsory isn't very good. I could be wrong about that. Breaker should be good. Breaker should be good. So I think I'm going to cut the compulses. I'm going to cut one Gear Dragon. Probably going to cut Giant True Need. I will try this. This is more along the lines of something that could do something. Actually, Compulse is really good with Breaker. Is it better than Brain Control? Probably not. Someone said add TT. I don't really know what the TT is here for. Isn't Compulsory just good because it can steal games? I'm trying to play a grind game this time where I negate his starter and then he gets stuck with a bunch of Machina Fortresses and Avarices. That's my game plan. Is just stuff his starter and then go from there. In which case, I don't know if we need Compulse, because Compulse doesn't stuff any of his starters. It doesn't stuff Hamster, Raikou, or Gear Frame. It doesn't stuff Lila either. I think we might be pitching Terraforming, as weird as that sounds. I don't know, we'll see. This will at least stop, like, Gear Frame bullshit. He says Karma gave him a good game after he missed lethal. Karma doesn't reward you for messing up. Like, that's not how karma works, is it? I thought karma was supposed to punish you for messing up. Dude, I sided out a Gear Dragon and I drew 2. That's fucking crazy. Alright. Well. Only one way forward. Onwards, friends. Can I not play versus the motherfucker who has Gores one time? God damn, dude. Alright. Heavy Storm. Sure, let's blow up your token. We are dangerously close, lads. We're dangerously close. Of course you have a good discard too. God damn. We are dangerously close. Grand Mole. Fuck. That's so annoying. Ah! Wait. Okay, give me your guy. Give me your guy. Just Mill? Hopium? Okay. Don't hit all monsters. Bro! Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't hit all monsters like that. Bro. You know what the worst part about this is? Is he rips Gear Frame and I just die. Oh, I'm so mauled. I'm so mauled. Please. Please, Based God. Please, limiter removal one time off the top. Limiter removal one time. Fuck. God damn it. Enter battle. For the fans. Let me win this. I deserve this. I deserve this victory. Come on. Come on. Sure. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Let's just fucking have it all. GG's. GG's. God. Fucking damn it, dude. Every player. Heavy Storm, Typhoon, Gores, Lightning Vortex. Every single time. I'm just kidding. GG's, Furman. That was cringe. Both games, I didn't draw a fucking Gear Beast. Oh, everyone's like, cut Gear Beasts. I'm like, I want to draw them every game. It's literally the best card in the deck. I draw Gear Beast, that whole game changes. That whole game changes if I draw Gear Beast. Or like Grammel or something. That was insanely cringe. I needed him to like miss once. But he just didn't miss. What's the name of the penguin? I actually don't know. I literally don't know. I didn't draw Breaker either, man. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. I agree. Too fresh. Alright. We running it back. We're getting another one. That was a fucking frustrating loss. We drew both of our fucking Gear Dragons, dude. I played 2 breaks. I drew both of them. And my opponent draws fucking Gore's Heavy Storm, Lightning Vortex, Mystical Space Typhoon, like perfects. And then top decks the lethal fucking Cyber Dragon, of course. Of course. There he is. There's that boy. There's that boy. There he is. We're playing against New Syntax. This is the guy who's been topping SoCal with the Plant Zombie deck. This deck is probably a terrible matchup for us, but we will do our best. Nonetheless. Let's get him in. His name is Rampangu. Wouldn't know. Wouldn't know. I simply must. I simply must. I simply must. We can't summon anything else here, unfortunately. Well, we could pitch Special Fortress, but I think it's fine to just attack. Oh, yeah. Negate. 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 Main phase 2. Gear frame. Search. Get my son. The Force. He really had no reason to set Typhoon there. But he did it anyway. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's all good. If that's Dust Shoot, I'm going to be happy I hit the monster now. It's not Torrential, so... Go Breaker. Yo, Breaker's fucking nice with it. I'm not going to lie. He doesn't have Gores. This is not game, sadly, but it's like close enough. Is this Brett? Yeah, it is. He said Jesus. Yeah. I should post a donation tourney. So the issues is that donations aren't going into Gaza right now. Because there's an embargo. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but basically they've closed everything and they're not letting aid go in. So even if you donate, like, which is a good thing, right? The aid's not going in, so the best thing we can do is just raise awareness. This doesn't actually matter. Which pulls this guy. Okay. This matchup. Grandma. Yeah, it is bullshit. I agree. It's fucking stupid, but it's what's happening in the world right now, sadly. True nades, not as good as dust. Gear Dragons don't really play that well into Mystic Tomato, neither does Cyber Dragon. But Dinah does play well into those cards. Dinah also plays well into Titanial. I think I want one more Dinah, I'm just not sure where. I think it's probably fine. Yeah, just run it back. We're going second. He says, maybe don't this time, please. You're watching 5Ds and you saw my channel for the first time. It seems like a good duel on streamer. Appreciate that, Yugi Tunes. How are you doing tonight? You having a good night? It's very kind of you. Kind words. Holy, this hand is bad. So, what I've noticed about these hands is that they have my bricks in them. And I don't have a way to fortress. Because Thunder King's in play. Right. Now it's my turn to play into Pro Storm. Let's see if he has it. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to have to kill this no matter what, so I'm going to do it now. And I'm going to pitch Machina Force because it's the worst card in my hand by far. I'll just save my life. I know I'm going to have to kill this Thunder King eventually, so I might as well do it now. Alright, set monster. Hopefully, it's Tomato. I'm going to try to run it over. It's Sagan. Fuck. That's so good. Heck yeah, Yugi Tunes. Maybe throw my bricks at him. I wish I could. He just searches Tomato now, right? That's the play. I wish those are Dinah. Oh, he's going to search Card Trooper. Turdasting. I'm just going to let my Dinah die. I took a risk this game. My hand is bad. The risk was bad. I'm going to go down another -1 here. I don't have the means to come back into this game, so I'm just going to pray. He's got Mind Crush. We're going to get some info. Spirit Reaper's good to know about. That card is a pain. End phase, okay. Well, that's actually probably the best draw in my deck right now. Because I'm probably losing this game, but losing this game and getting to know more about his deck is like, that's the best I could ask for my deck right now. Holy hell. Oh, this hand is good. It's just Titanium, please. All the Kai's. Got Trooper, Lone Fire, Debris, Mind, Soul Release. Titanium. He sided in Soul Release versus me. That's pretty bad. But he maybe thinks I'm playing like some Lightsworn list or something. Oh, Trooper's in play. Why am I typing it out? Alright, 3, yeah. Okay, there goes Dark Armed. Don't have to worry about that. Take 19 here. He's not going to set any more back row because we know his hand. There's really no reason to. Alright. pass. Getting a lot of info here is good. Gonna mill 3. Yep. Cyber Valley, Mark of the Rose, and Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, another card I didn't expect to see here. We'll take another 19. Set a monster. Set a back row. So the new back row is a bluff. There's Ancient Gear Beast, but we don't have the means to summon it, sadly. Top 10 cards, no Terraforming, no Gear Town, no Mausoleum. So we missed on our 7 field spells. No Gear Frame. Yeah, we just drew pretty unlucky this game. So what I'm gonna do is just set my Dust Tornado, dust his new back row. Continue taking damage, of course, but yeah. Flip Lone Fire, sure. We knew that's what it was. Actually, no. I knew one of the sets was a bluff. It was either the Lone Fire or the... Here comes Dandy. Normal Plague. Okay, so Plague was the draw for turn. Sure. That's fine. He'll Synchro into Catastor. I'm going to Dust Tornado this card. Okay. He left in Mirror Force. Good to know. Dandy tokens. He's going to mill 2 with Card Trooper. He's trying not to give away info. He should have milled 3 though, because now this isn't lethal through Mirror Force Solemn. This is 1400. Okay, Mind Crush, Reaper, Gores, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. Mole. Okay. No, that's chill. That's chill. Dagger token. His last back row is bottomless. It has to be. It's the only thing we haven't procced the whole game. Or it's something other than bottom. I don't know what it could be, but I'm attacking a token. All right. That's right. That's right, motherfucker. Okay, here comes Debris Dragon, and there goes Debris Dragon. You have your own Solemn? No. Okay. Mind Control? No! Okay. You can have it. Let's see more cards. Show me more cards. You have to mill at least 2. Okay. Alright. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. Mirror Force still in. Mind Crush. Spirit Reapers. Good to know about. Okay. Okay. We got so much info that game for no reason. There's no reason for us to get that much info. That was crazy. My Body as a Shield is actually looking kind of nice. I think Needle Ceiling and Torrential actually look kind of nice too. He had multiple Mark of the Rose. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. That was not what I was expecting at all. Our hand that game was so bad. That was such a bad hand. I'm going to do My Body as a Shield over Breaker. His back row didn't look like stuff I care about hitting with Breaker besides Mind Crush. That's the only thing where I was like, okay, I need Breaker for that. But I'd rather have Dust than Breaker to hit the stupid Mark of the Rose. I might even actually side out my Heavy Storm for the last Dust. This should be okay. Okay. This hand looks okay. We have some options. Option 1 is set boy, set other boy, set multiple boys, set multiple guys. He could go into Titanial. That would be annoying. I still think it's okay to set guy. Set, pass. One is okay. Don't storm into Titanial, please. That'd be so bad. Don't do it. Space Typhoon blind? Sure. Alright. Take 400. Foolish. This can send Plague or Dandy. Either way, it's killing the Doom Caliber, which sucks. Alright. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I drew Double Dust Typhoon. He blinded the fucking Regeki break, and he has no back row. Alright. I don't want to play this game anymore. I actually, like, legit just want to quit out. Because I have to use the restroom. I'm actually so mauled right now. I guess we'll set Titanial. Or not Titanial, Compulsory in case he has Titanial. This is really stupid. This is me just getting, like, fucking 50-50'd by, like, draws. Yep, still no back row. Okay. Alright. Sure. You got it. Monster. Oh my fucking god, dude. I was just talking about at the beginning of this video why this card comes up. And it's come up, but in the other way. The other way. The bad way. This is so fucking frustrating. Holy shit. 10 cards deep, just not getting anywhere. MST and Foolish are insane. It's not even that insane. Like, that's fine. It's just that we drew, like, terribly into what he had. Are you kidding? I have 2 Dynas in, and I drew both of them. Alright, fuck it. We're sending it with one of them. I mean, it's gonna work, right? Hit over whatever that is. Sangin. Oh, sure. Both times it was Sangin, too. It was never another tomato. His other set's probably Dandelion or Card Trooper. At what point do we MST Gear Town for our own dragon? Probably should have done that this turn, but I'm just tilted. He's going to search Lone Fire. That's fine. Just pass. Yeah, Machina players playing 3-4, so not drawing them dead, whereas I'd play 1. I just keep drawing it dead. Caius, target Dyna. Fuck this game, man. Sure, get your stupid tokens. Yeah, like 24. Finally, I can dust something, I guess. Okay. That's the worst feeling in the world. Alright, 600 here. And run over the tomato. Pass. Does he just have another Caius? I think he plays 2. He also plays Marks. Book the Dyna. Sure. That's fine. Normal debris. Activate. Target dandy. He's gonna try to go for black rose here. Think if I put the fucking dandelion back in his hand, I think I'm chilling. He makes ancient or iron chain dragon. He attacks a Dynet, pops both. So then he has dandy in hand. Alright, I'll put the dandy back in hand. He can make iron chain and clear my board still, which is cringe, but whatever. He's already normaled, so at least we'll get damage that way. If he doesn't play iron chain, then he doesn't play iron chain? He doesn't play iron chain? Someone said maybe bounce Dyna and then die? And then lose? Question mark. He doesn't play iron chain. How did I come out on top here? I feel like I shouldn't have come out on top here. Alright. Effect. Blow up all the tokens. The debris. No, not the debris, sorry. Just the tokens and the Gear Dragon. And then normal Doomcal. Battle phase. 900, 1200. Am I getting out of this somehow? He doesn't play Iron Chain. Huh. No! Fuck. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Sure. Does he have Cyber Dragon? Or Dark Armed? Either way. It's bad news. Set Double Dust. Lose to Heavy Storm. Lose to Cyber Dragon. Lose to almost everything. He has a Dandy and yeah it's good. You have 4. But nice try, though. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Nice. Nice. Okay, so he has a dead Dark Arm to Dandy. 3 unknown. Lone Fire? No! Stop having good cards. Titanial has to be in his hand. It's the only thing I'll accept. Please. I deserve Titanial in hand. I deserve it. No, dude! They never fucking draw. They never fucking draw it. 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 That's just how it goes. They never fucking draw it. GG's. GG's. Cheater. LeMayo. No, I'm not playing you again. I'm not playing you again. I gotta pee. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. Wait. In the chat, let me know what deck you want me to play next. Everybody let me know what deck you want me to play next, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. I hope you all were saying Ancient Gear because that's what we're playing for the rest of the stream. Derpy says, play the dragon deck with Rykos and Debris that was in tops of the last RBT. I've already played that on the channel. Deck sucks. It's like worse than the Warrior Lady dragon deck. Dark Gaia. Maybe later. Jay says, Vayu. Miss me with that shit. I hate that deck. I think that deck is so bad. Moja Cat would be based. Unplayable. Why is it always the chat wants me to... Chat wants me to play like stuff that makes me suffer. Like legitimately have a bad time. Brett, dude, my hand was so bad. It was literally Machina Force, Mystical, triple Dust Tornado. What am I supposed to do with that? And you drew no back row. You drew no back row. And I'm just sitting there with 4 anti-back row cards. And then you 50-50 the Regeki break. So I couldn't even convert one of the Dust Tornadoes. I was so mad. And then I proceeded to draw. I drew like Ancient Gear Dragon. Like, what the fuck? You sided out your traps? You're so fucking... You're insane. I literally sided out Heavy Storm and True Nade. I just happened to draw all 4 of the cards and you hit a 50-50. I was so mad. I was so mad. That game was so... I have to cut a Dust Tornado after that because that made me so pissed off. You didn't want to get wrecked by Breaker? Bro, you almost got wrecked considering I drew 5 bricks. That's how insane that was. You almost got wrecked considering I drew 5 bricks. Jose says, how is Moja Cat not viable? Won a PS5 tournament? Not exactly. It was like a 22-person tournament. I think it is not viable. The guy who won also said the deck is not viable. So, yeah, we're cutting a Dust Tornado because that was just too much. Even siding out Storm and True Nade and having 3 Dust Typhoon was way too much back row removal. We don't need that much. We legit don't need that much. I missed my Warrior Lady that game. My Warrior Lady would have been really good that game. You drew all monsters. You didn't know what to do. They were also tiny and weak. Well, at least you drew monsters. I didn't draw fucking shit. I didn't draw fucking anything. Kaiku, why? I just OTK the graveyard decks. What is Kaiku for? I think it might be the Warrior Lady again. I missed her. I want her back. I should call her. The Doomcal putting in mad work. Yeah, the Doomcals are good when you draw them with like the engine, but when you don't draw the engine, there's like it's like really bad. Dude, Exodia Dragons is just worse dragons. It's just dragons with 5 bricks. People don't understand that until they play it, and then they realize, oh, this is fucking dog shit, terrible, unplayable, loses to everything. Deck. All right. I don't know why people want to watch me lose. Like, what is that fun for you guys? Is watching me lose fun for you guys? If it is, I can load up a deck that loses. Do you want me to load up a deck that loses? I just lost last match. Wasn't that exciting for all of the people that want me to lose? Doomcal plus Dyna is GG. It wasn't last game, unfortunately. Sachi says it's not that bad. It is. It is that bad. It is literally dragons with 5 extra breaks for no reason. Play the Exodia deck that wins on turn 3. Are you talking about like Stall Exodia? I would rather play Stall Exodia than play Dragon Exodia. Because I think Stall Exodia is better. Stall Exodia has merit. But even Stall Exodia is like really bad. You kind of have to get insanely lucky with that deck too. What are we playing? Oh, it's more Ancient Gear, that's right. I put the Warrior Lady back. I missed her. I might even want, like, I don't know, Mirror Force. I missed Mirror Force. I've missed Mirror Force a lot. I feel like every game I've drawn compulsory, I've wished it was Mirror Force instead. Every single game thus far. To be fair, I haven't been Cyber Dragoned yet, but I have missed Mirror Force a lot. I feel like I want to put it in my sideboard. Maybe over the Warrior Lady. I did miss Warrior Lady, though. Also, siding one card just for Frog seems silly. I'm going to cut the Needle Ceiling. Because we haven't... It's literally just for Frogs. And I think that that's just too narrow. You were playing around Mirror Force too? Yeah, I know. You played around it the whole match. I don't even play it. Yeah, I know. Frog. Yeah. Why break over Deep Prison? Alright, too fresh. Let's use our analytical brains here. Why? Why, chat? I've answered this question maybe 6 times, but... Chat. You guys have heard me say it. Why do we play Regeki Break in this deck over Deep Prison? Alright, chat. Why do we play it? Give this man his answer. Let him know why we play Regeki Break over Deep Prison. Okay, we got 2 great answers already. 3 great answers. Break the Field Spell, Cyber Dragon, artwork is cooler. There's still 2 other reasons you guys are missing. 2 big ones. 2 big reasons you're missing. Okay, Chainable's a half reason. Cheaper? Yes, is this... Too Fresh says chill? No, I refuse to chill. What are the 2 big reasons we're missing? Why is Regeki Break better? Fortress is good. That's one of them. Gear Frame gives you a free discard. That's a great one. That's reason number 4. What's reason number 5? Sachi got it. Sachi nailed it. It's proactive versus reactive. We can hit set monsters and attack for game. Deep Prison doesn't let us do that. 5 great reasons. You guys are smart. You guys don't get enough credit. You're a smart chat. At first, I used to think my chat just wanted me to suffer and play terrible decks. But then I played against DB randoms on the ladder. And I realized... No, there's much worse. It could always be worse. I could have worse chatters. Goblin Queen says, why not Wind Blast? We just answered that. Didn't we just answer that? Regeki Break pops Gear Town. Wind Blast doesn't do that. Jose says no Engineer. No, Engineer is bad. Engineer just doesn't do anything that the other guy does. Engineer is just 1500 Dragon. Why do I want 1500 Dragon? I want 3000 Dragon. 3000 Dragon. Trying to run it back? Yeah, sure. Let's run it back. But close the stream because I'm going to add a sideboard card specifically for you. That's a Wing Blast your field spell. You literally can't even do that. You can't even target your own cards. You have to target something your opponent controls. All right, what's the last card we're siding for Brett? I'm bringing a specifically hateful card for him. A specifically hateful card. Let's see. What is there? No. Hold on. There's got to be a specifically hateful card. A really specifically hateful. Fragrance Storm. What is it? What is this specifically hateful card? There's got to be one other card. There's just one card where it's like destroy. Not Fragrance Storm. What is this? All face up. If a face up monster card you control is destroyed. No, that's not it. It's gotta be Fragrance Storm. Fragrance Storm. We could side Zombie World. Yes, everyone's asked me to side Zombie World, but no. We're going to side Fragrance Storm. Alright, Brett. It's time. Cool, like, have fun. You're like, side Zombie World. It shuts him up. It shuts him down. He's playing zombies. He's playing a zombie deck. This is like the worst deck to side Zombie World against. It stops Lone Fire, sure, but It doesn't stop the other half of his deck. Alright. We finally have a good starting hand. And he's going to have Titanium. But that's okay. That's okay. We can run that bitch over. I do not fear this. Does he play bottomless? Do we know if he plays bottomless? He doesn't, right? I don't think he plays bottomless. I literally have his deck list on my phone. I'm pulling it up. Hold up. I'm going to say think, but really what I'm doing is I'm looking at his deck list on my phone. Hold up. Hold up. 2 bottomless, 2 wind blast. Alright. 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 We'll try a true nade first. I need my +1. Okay. Gear Dragon. I'm down to summon Doom Caliber, honestly, because I just don't want to get hit with Debris Dragon. Field Nuke. Alright. Cool. Finally. Dude, come on. Come on. Really? Mystical Space Typhoon? Really? That's the card you have in your hand? Really? Alright. Start battle. It's a Reaper. Target Doomcal. What the fuck? I just won't attack it, right? We just don't attack it. Pass. He sacks it for Caius. Snipes opponent list. Oh, it's a tomato mark. Okay. Interesting. This is bad for us. I cannot lie. I'm also like hatefully citing Fragrant Storm against him, so I'm definitely memeing. If we draw Fragrant Storm, I'm gonna fucking die laughing. Wow. That's fucking crazy. What an opening from him. Jeez. Still O-Cage. It's still O-Cage Copium. It's O-Cage Copium. Attack. Copium. Activate. That's 2 darks. Pass. We lose this one. We didn't force enough damage. He got us. Double mark. He opened up both Mark of the Rose with Lone Fire. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know what to say anymore. He opened up double mark the one game we don't have 18 Typhoons in our hand. Of course. Oh my god. I'm siding in the Fragrant Storm. I'm siding it in. I probably deserve to lose this because I'm siding Fragrant Storm, but alas, here we are. Heavy Storm is so bad in this matchup. It just doesn't do anything. Or True Nade is really bad. Heavy Storm's okay, but True Nade is really bad. There's a reason he wins PS5s. Yeah. He's good at drawing cards, the right ones to interact with my hand, to say the least. Cyber Dragon is interesting with Dyna, but I just think it's better just to have the boys. I need ways to clear stupid Titanium. Maybe Mirror Force. Torrential. I've thought about doing a cool card name tier list, like cards with the coolest name. I feel like compulsory evacuation device has a cool card name. I'm gonna cut brain control, actually. I think that's a vibe. I'm gonna cut one more card, I'm not sure. Compulsory, maybe? Compulsory seems too good. I'll just cut brain control for Mirror Force. I hate you, Totagon. Try not to open breaks challenge impossible. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna summon this guy. And guess what? I'm gonna summon this guy too. And I'm gonna set my cards. Please just lose to me challenge. Don't open Lone Fire Double Mark, please. I gotta demod you, man. Oh, well, there's step one. Lone Fire. Sure. This gets him to Dandy, which can get him to Caius or to Black Rose. Mausoleum of the Emperor sounds pretty damn sick. It's kind of just place that belongs to Guy, though. You know what I mean? It's just place that belongs to Guy. Alright, let's see it. What is it? Tarantula, cool. Hand. 6,000. No gores. Dude! Every time! Every fucking time! Oh my gosh! Okay, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's chill. Run over the gores. Run over the gores. The gores. Okay, it's cool. It's fine. He just had gores too. Mark of the Rose. Mark of the Nose. Get that shit out of here. That's the tomato. My God, dude. This is so cringe. This is so fucking cringe. I'm not gonna draw another monster the rest of the game. I can see how this is going. See how it's going. Ancient Gear Beast one time, please. Give me something, dude. I haven't drawn Gear Frame in 4 fucking games. Okay, no, it's cool. It's cool. I've opened Gadgetron and Machina Force more than I've opened Gear Frame. Fine. Fucking sure. Okay. Flip Goblin Zombie? Think. Just blow up the Gale. Okay, switch the token. Attack the Gear Gadgetron. Compulse it. Crashes. Okay, he's crashing now. I can just type have in the chat. Yeah, I know that. Cool. Alright. Sure. Gear Beast. Hold. That's kind of good. Okay, so gate. Compose the token. Okay. Okay. He's at 100. Awesome. I finally drew a monster after 12 cards. Okay. That's the Reaper. How's the testing going? Terribly. I've lost like every single match due to like insane variance. He's thinking here. He's thinking and he's thonking. Don't do that. Don't do that, new syntax. Don't. Foolish dandelion here. Don't do it. Why did he set him? Bro. Summon Reaper. Make fucking Catastor. I finally draw Gear Frame. After the turn after, it would be lethal. Pain. I guess we still play it. If I switch this to defense, Tomato can run it over. But I take more damage if he goes Goyo. He might go Mistworm. I think it's fine. I think there's really no reason to switch it to defense. I finally drew Gear Frame. Finally. Finally I drew Gear Frame. Gear Frame at last. Is there a reason for me to attack a set Spear Reaper? No, right? No, there's no reason for me to attack it. It could be like, it could have been like Dinah, I guess. Dust Shoot is cool. Sure. Pass. Dust Shoot. Let's see what you got. Vanity, Debris, Mind Control, Titanial. Gotta go with Debris. Vanity, Titanial, Mind Control. He has game. I'm pretty sure. This is game 2. I am losing really badly. Yeah, he has game, yeah. He just mind cons this. Makes Catastor, sacks for Vanities, yeah. No, wait, this isn't game. Sure. This isn't game, I don't think. Wait, this isn't game. Wait, did he just punt? I think you punted. I think he just threw. Let's go! Ah, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, shit. He had to make Brio. He doesn't have enough cards. He doesn't have enough cards. He can sack for Vanities, but I'm not dying. And then I'm getting back the guy. No, wait. No, if he sacks for Vanities, I win. There, he wins. He sacks Spirit Reaper for Vanities, he has game. It's 1,300 and then 2,400 direct. That was game. He must have stacked the Vanities. He must have stacked the Vanities. Yeah, because if he just sacrifices Reaper... If he goes stack for Plague, sacrifice Reaper for Vanities, Synchro and Duel first, then sacrifice for vanities. He wins because it's 1300 than 24, which is game, right? He must have stacked the vanities. Oh my gosh. I am so dummy lucky it's not even funny. I've gotten so many free wins tonight, it's like ridiculous. Okay. Vanity's Fiend is ugly. Really don't want to play against this matchup any more than I already have to. Alright, let's put in Torrential. What's the spell card next to my Mirror Force? Don't worry about it. Don't even look at that. Look away from that. It's not something you even need to think about, really. What are we cutting for Torrential, chat? Is it Machina Fortress? Supposed to tribute for vanities. Did you stack it? Wait, and you were fine. Just sack Reaper for vanity and win. No? Question? What? Did he actually just Did you just concede for no reason? I just told him he punted and he conceded. What? What? I'll never understand it. He's definitely got Torrential here. This hand is very good. I think we poke with Doom Caliber. Oh, he's thinking and thonking on the Doom Caliber. That's not a good sign. He gave me a homie stock. He did give me a homie stock for no reason. He does have Torrential. Okay, cool. So he's going to Torrential me there. Mind Crush is annoying. I'll go get another Gear Town. If he has Cyber Dragon, it sucks, but like, it's better to get this in now under potential Bottomless and potential Mind Crush. So it's better to do it now. Set back row. Alright, Torrential's gone, so it's just Summon Beast, Inner Battle. So flip this. Question mark? What is he? Why did he concede the last game? I'm like so tilted about that. I'm not even thinking about what's happening right now. Alright. Phoenix Wing. Sure. Target. I'm gonna draw Gear Gadoltron Dragon for the 8 millionth time this evening. Okay. Well, if he has Gores, he has Gores. I'm gonna get Gorsed for the 8 millionth time this evening. Yeah, it's just fucking okay. That's great, dude. This is so fucking frustrating. This is the most frustrating fucking game. I've been Gorsed every single match, like multiple times. Sure. All right. Pitch Special Fortress. hit the token. Pass. Battle phase. 200. I want to pop his back row. Cool. Passes. All right. All right. So I think we hit the cores just to get it off our ass. And we'll pass. Mind Crush is going to be good against Grandma if he ever draws it. So we want to maybe try to get Dust Tornado in play. I'll torrential this. That's a good draw. But let's make sure it's clear first. He still has Mirror Force if he plays it, or if he has it in post board. Alright. It could also be Mind Crush, but it's not torrential. So no, let's just dust it. Cool. Yeah, Dyna 12. Put in that work. His Heavy Storm is gone. We can set that pretty freely. Dude. This guy draws broken every game. It's like no dead Mark of the Roses, no dead anything, no fucking dead whatever. It's just broken nonstop. It's crazy. It's just crazy. He just draws exactly everything every single game. Why not go after the back row? Like, your town's not doing anything. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. I forgot that that's how it goes out here. I could have brought back my fortress, but I'm just tilted at this point. God. Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Drop Gores, bitch. Do it. Do it. Drop your Gores. Have I considered drawing better? I'm fucking trying. My deck doesn't like me. I think we bounce the token. Token, not Gores. I need the Gores in play. I've been drawing so bad. What was that one game where I had 3 Dust, Typhoon, fucking Machina Force, and he drew no back row? Oh yeah, that's cool. Just Brain Heavy, Dark Arm, Spirit Reaper, fucking Gores, fucking Call the Haunted, fucking Mark of the Rose with no plants. Yeah, sure. All right, now it's cool. I didn't want to play this game anyway. Like, bro just drew the limited list. Like, of course you had the Phoenix Wing too. You know, Pitch Plague, perfect limited card, fucking Torrential Tribute. Literally, look at this. It's all limited cards and 1 Phoenix Wing. He drew all limited cards and 1 Phoenix Wing. Oh, I guess Caius isn't limited too. Oh, he disconnected. I'm winning. I'm winning by internet. Let's go. No, he's back. God damn it. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. All right, let's see the hand. Show me 2 plants, too. Watch. 2 plants. Oh, Trag Debris. Take Debris. I probably should have taken Trag, but because then I can bounce Dark Arm and... Oh, I can bounce Dark Arm anyway. I am dead here, though. I'm going to draw Fragrant Storm. Watch. Chance. The Rapper. Bounce Gores. Activate. Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper. Hold, everybody. Hold. 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 Okay, what are we discarding? Grand Mole or Ancient Gear Beast? Hold on. Think on cost. It has to be Gear Beast. I'm not going to draw a field spell. I'm not going to draw a field spell. Dude! He ripped Thunder King? You fucking kidding me? The one monster in his deck that's lethal. How many monsters in your deck are lethal right now? How many? How many fucking monsters in your deck are lethal right now? 24. How many? How many monsters in your deck are lethal right now? How many monsters in your deck are lethal right now? 7. Mizuki, Kaiku, Thunder King, Lone Fire. Right? That's... No, none of those are lethal. None of those are lethal. Mizuki, Kaiku, Thunder King, Lone Fire. This guy drew the fucking nuts. That was insane. This game was not fun. I'm not saying I'll say GG's, but I don't mean this. This is not a GG's that I mean. That was fucking bullshit. Oh my god. He had Trag too. He literally had Trag Gores, Dark Armed, Brain Control, Heavy, Call, Torrential, Plague, fucking Reaper, fucking... What am I doing? What am I even playing? Check my top deck. What would I have drawn? It would have been alright. It would have been a redraw. That would have been another redraw. We take it if he finds a lethal threat. That would have been game. Because we just attack with Mole and then we compulse the Trag and then Mole connects. Yeah, if he missed this turn, we probably would have won. Given the sequence. Oh, that is so dumb, dude. That game made me want to fucking punch drywall. Holy shit. You said you need any level 4 for Dandy or Plague 2 for a Plague? Yeah, I guess, yeah, because you had Plague and Grave. That game was dumb as shit. You drew like literally 10 limited cards. And you guessed the back row. One of them was Mark, the other one I think was Call. I don't think it was Call, actually. What was the other back row? I don't even know. One of them was Marky the Rose for sure. That was such a dumb fucking game. Holy shit. Don't look at this Fragrant Storm. Look away. Oh, that was so stupid. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. It was Mind Control. You drew Mind Control too? You had Mind Control Plague? Are you fucking kidding me? You drew the nuts. You drew the nuts. You literally had the nuts. Yeah, one-ofs. You should have been drawing one-ofs like Titanial. And you should have been drawing like double Mystic Tomato. Not like fucking all of the best cards. Double Mystic Tomato should have been your draw. Into my Ancient Gear Beast. The one time I draw Gear Beast, you don't have Dandy, Tomato, Goblin Zombie. You have like fucking 8 cards. The Gear Beast just runs over. Thunder King, Kaiku, all of them. Instead you had like... Freeper fucking Caius. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I'm so tilted. I can't even, dude. I can't even. That was such a cringe game. That was so cringe. All of you guys have to like the stream for that suffering I just went through. That was so cringe. Alright, next deck. Moving on. Moving on from that cringe. Everyone makes jokes about how many one-ofs you play. I hope you draw Titanial the next 10 games. Because I drew fucking Gear Dragon every single game versus you. And I also drew Machina Force half of the games. That's where I was at. Oh my god, that game was miserable. You draw Titanial so much, not enough. I'll say it. Yeah, not enough. Alright. Next deck. Next Ancient Gear build. We need to try the other builds. This build was not coming together. That was really frustrating. I don't even know how to describe it. Okay. New build. Let's pull up an old build and then we'll like use it as sacrifice fodder. Oh, this one looks kind of clean actually. Hold up. This one looks kind of clean. We could probably do away with some of this nonsense. Probably get another mausoleum. Probably don't need this guy in here at all. Okay, yeah, this is the issue I was coming into with the lad build. It's like you do this, and then what are the last 5 cards? Where's limiter removal? Right there. 1 golem for the culture. I will just draw it every game without mausoleum. Trade in. I don't want to discard my lad though. I guess I want to discard the gear dragon. He sucks. I actually want to cut a gear dragon. Look at all those level 8 bricks. There's only 6 of them. And there's 5 ways to summon it, technically. I think this is the breaker list. The issue is you can't breaker pop and then mausoleum lad in the same turn. So I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Let's try a new one. Let's try a different one. Is this the duplication one? Oh, this one has Ancient Gear Knight in it. What the fuck? Oh, this is like the first list. This was the first list that topped DDV. Feel daring enough to play Megamorph. I was playing Megamorph over Breaker, and it was actually really good. I do miss it. It's a way to kill Reaper. I think Breaker just wasn't good. I never drew it. I checked your list for bottomless. Yeah, I did. I fucking did. Because you were sacking the shit out of me. I had to know. You just went back to watch. Yes, I had to know. I had to fucking know, bro. So I've been unhappy with this. Call of the Haunted's been good. I've been not really feeling the breaker. I feel like Megamorph is necessary. Because it's like a second limiter. Even though it's like worse. I just haven't been feeling these 2 cards. This deck is like 1 or 2 cards off of like perfect. What's the max rarity of Gear Town? It's Ultra from Ghost from the Past. Or you could get Turbo Pack rares. It just depends on what you want. Demise of the Land. Is that card legal? When did this card get released? Not September 2010. Sorry. March 2010. I guess it is legal. Did I read The Trapped Time Machine? Yes, I've read it. Demise of the Land. When your opponent special summons a monster. What if they just don't special summon a monster, though? That's the problem. Is it crazy if I just play 1 Upstart? Just 1. That might be stupid. Whoa. Those were really frustrating games. Played Demise with Ojama Trio. That's cool. I could try to sack with Magic Cylinder. My opponents were never taking damage. unfortunately. We were never even getting in attacks because we were just breaking every game. Magical Hats is not great. One Upstart is goo. It's just a way to turn on Megamorph if we don't have Mausoleum. Upstarts help me to get to Beast, Doom Caliber, Gear Frame consistently. One Upstart might be the move. It might be trash, but whatever. If we're playing Megamorph, then it's probably fine. I was not really happy with the Fossil Dinos in that matchup specifically, but it's probably still good enough for Frogs. Main Road. We could main Road. Road isn't bad. We could side Road. I feel like Road isn't bad. This is a good card. I do 9,000 OTK, so fuck it. I rarely am doing 9,000. It's usually like slightly over 8. Trag in main. We could main Trag. We could play Trag over Upstart. What do you guys think, Trag or Upstart? Trag seems better. Trag Gores, maybe. You're big on Mole in main? I think Mole is fucking crazy and should just be in every single deck I ever play, ever. So yeah, I'm down. Why no Gores? I think Gores is kind of nasty. Okay. We don't main the Gores. We don't main the Trag. We'll side the Trag. Hidden Armory for my 1 Megamorph. It's not crazy. It's not the craziest thing people have suggested. I don't think Hidden Armory is that bad. I think Scrap Recycler is also pretty good. This card's also pretty... I've played him before and I liked him a lot as just a 4th Gear Frame. Dude, that game really hurt me. That game really hurt me. I don't think I'll ever recover. I don't think I'll ever see this deck the same after that. That was frustrating. That game was really frustrating. I need to play like a different deck to like reset my brain. Let's play some Fairy. Oh, I was gonna fix this build too. This build has one too many Christia. Cool, there we go. I'm forgetting Fragrant Storm, you're right. Right. Let's just play some Fairy. Clear my brain. Good morning, Edison Format Italia. Team BVIR wants to play. You're definitely in the chat, so that's going to complicate things. I'm picking Rock. I said I'm picking Rock because if he's listening, he would have picked Paper and we would have known. Oh yeah, this hand is nice. This hand is really nice. Holy shit. Yep. Let's see it. Vayu Turbo. I guess taking either of the Light Sworns is a little silly. Let's take Card Trooper. Raikou, Vayu, Charge, Lila. This is an average Vayu Turbo hand for me. When I play Vayu Turbo, that's how I draw. Shuffle deck, please. Thank you. Cool. On the 26th, there's going to be a great tournament with big prizes in Rome, organized by you guys. All right. Sounds fun. Edison Format Italia. If you guys are in Rome, go check it out. Or in... All right. Cool. What a silly, silly move. Oh my god, that card is so good. This hand is crazy. This hand is just crazy versus him. Yeah, it's just game. Straight up. You just activate, pitch Warrior Lady, take, normal the Alchemist, activate, banish top, 1800, 1800, 1800, battle phase, 17, 18, 18. Do I even set the deep prison? What could he draw here? Dark Armed. He could go charge, mill, set up for Dark Armed. That's bad for me. Either way, he pops the Alchemist. I have back Christia. Should be okay. And I have Mind Control to take Dark Armed, and I have Dragon Grave to pop. He's at 27. Alchemist plus Lila is lethal. Yeah, let's set this. Drops to 1200. M phase mill 3. Pass. Cool. Oh, this guy drops to 1300 again. Well, it's been fun. Charge, mill 3. Alright, let's see what he mills. He milled 1 dark. So if he did hit Dark Armed off the top, it is live. Not that big of a deal. He's going to search another Raikou. So he has Raikou, Vayu, unknown. Well, that's just game. Gimme. Let's go next. Breaker compulsory in this matchup is good. Freed is also okay. He's serviceable. Cyber Dragon's decent. Ironically, Royal Oppression's pretty good. Pulling the Rug's also pretty good. And Dust Tornado's good. So, just bring in all this. This comes out, this comes out, this comes out. Although it did win us the game. Soul Release is pretty good. Raikou well, Raikou, I think, on the draw. I don't remember how we deal with Raikou in this matchup. I know return stays, call stays. I don't remember what happens in this matchup. Or how am I supposed to decide? Rolla de Cholo says run Time Wizards. I think I'm supposed to side out Honest, actually. Maybe just one. I think Raikou comes out going second. I think I can cut one Warrior Lady. I'm just like minimizing against fucking Dark Devastation. I'll cut Dust Sheet. I'm going second. I guess I'll cut a Herald. Solemn, maybe? No, Solemn's pretty good. I don't know what's going on. Mirror Force, maybe? What else am I citing? I don't even fucking know. Brain Control, I guess? He says I was trying to show a tier 0 deck. But I forgot to default it. A lot of people think Vayu Turbo is the best deck in the format. I don't know. Every time I play it, I draw like how he drew game 1. I just draw like multiple Raikous, Vayus, and I just run over by all the real decks. Everyone thinks that deck is the best deck. I don't see it. Granted, him attacking with Lila there was weird. He should have just taken his plus. And then milled. That probably cost him the game, but one mistake costing a game is tough. This is turn 1 DDV if he has it. So that's tough for us. Oh, never mind. He's pitching Necro. Okay. What did he mean by this? What's up, Hood Pope? He's gonna send Plague. Interesting choices. Please just give me Heavy Storm. Well, that's kind of good. He's got Necro Plague. I think the game plan is summon Angel, attack. Battle phase, attack. If he has Deep Prison, like, that's fine. He's going to Necro Garnet here. Alright. All set. These three. I'll hold the call. I don't think there's a world where we need to call next turn. Those machine games were brutal to watch. You want to play Fairy next? Fairies is good. This deck is really good. I'm always impressed by it. He's going to switch to defense, set a back row, and pass. Alright. Draw for turn is Warrior Lady. So what are we doing here? I think it's normal Warrior Lady. See if he wants to bottomless. If he left in bottomless. I don't know if he left in bottomless. Torrential. Sure. That's 2 cards I have that are not getting hit by deck dev, which is pretty good. And my own Torrential is looking pretty good now too. I could set Call of the Haunted to have pressure for next turn, and I think I'm going to do that, and I'll pass. Maybe it's a little bit obvious that I'm setting Call of the Haunted here, but whatever. I'm still up cards, because he went minus on the Greffer pitch Necro. So he's just minus. And now he can't like convert Drawn Vayu, Drawn Sirocco very easily. He's going to set 2. I should try to end phase call the Shining Angel, right? Or maybe I shouldn't. I'm going to go with just not doing that. Alright, I'll fire the Legacy because I just want to draw a guy to summon. That's kind of the perfect guy. That's kind of the perfect guy. Let's get him in play. I don't want to swing him into a Deep Prison just yet. I'll just set him in pass. I kind of want him to exist, if that makes sense. I don't want my opponent to know that it's a Sangan either, because he might like Raikou target the Sangan or something like that if he draws a Raikou. Just gonna pass. Alchemist is a good draw. His Torrential is gone, right? Yeah, so guess we just get aggressive. Flip Sangan. Now we attack into Deep Prison. Okay. I mean, his torrential is gone, so I might as well Alchemist flip. Yeah. There's the top. Oh, we hit. Oh, that's so good, dude. That is so good. I'll pass. I'll keep holding this Deep Prison. Once again, I don't really want to get blown out by Heavy Storm here. Because like if we give him actions on all his back row, then he might Heavy Storm me later for a lot of value. Mind Control's a combo with Cyber Valley. Also, if he ever finds Raikou, he's just fucking boned. Let's activate Alchemist again. There's the top card. Darn. That would have been a good draw. But this is still fine. I think his hand might include Dark Arm Dragon too. Another reason to hold the Deep Prison. Sangan's going first for 1,000. Dimensional Alchemist going for 18. He's going to Deep Prison the Alchemist. That's a pretty good trade. That is a pretty good trade. I will let that happen. So I think people should run Delta Crow, Anti-Reverse, and Black Wings. If it destroyed face down spells and traps, or sorry, face up spells and traps, I would say absolutely it's a slam dunk. But because it only destroys face downs, it's trash. So no, I don't think people should play that card. I think it's worse than Dust Tornado. He's saying lol. This is the Vayu Turbo experience, by the way. Is there ever a time when you shouldn't de-alk? Yes. There are plenty of times when you shouldn't de-alk. I think the new one might be another Deep Prison, which would be annoying. I'm not going to lie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and call Shining Angel to get him to flip up his Royal Oppression. Okay. Guess he's not flipping his Royal Oppression. Battle phase. Hit for 14. $200 more. It's 1,400, not 1,200. Okay. Sangan attacks. What in the fuck does he have set? One or multiple is deck devs. Is there any reason for me to set bottomless? No, right? There's just no reason. Yeah, there's no reason. We should pass. I guess. Oh, shoot. That's going to be live anyway, no matter what. What's my favorite recruiter in terms of artwork? Out of the 6 original ones? That's a good question. I like UFO Turtle. I think that one looks the coolest. I wish he had better targets. Armageddon. So he's got to have Solemn down. Let's see. That's the other card, is Solemn. So he has Deck Dev, Solemn. Yeah, Deck Dev, Solemn, Bottomless. Yeah, he has Bottomless for sure. He left in his Bottomless. His only opportunity to Bottomless was on Warrior Lady, I believe, right? He's going to send a Vayu, okay. He has 3 Darks. He could go Dark Armed now. He might have Caius locked in hand. You would promise Ancient Gear. Where's Ancient Gear? I'm taking a tolerance break from Ancient Gear in order to play against... because I was getting sacked. So I need to like play something that feels normal. Here comes Plague, sure. This doesn't amount to anything. This just amounts to him like minusing again. So he's going to go -1 into a Synchro, which doesn't really matter. There just really isn't a reason to Synchro here. At least I don't think there is. Unless he has Sirocco in hand, he's trying to Bionic Priority Pitch. Goyo in defense. I will torrential on that. I just want to keep it going, you know? Sangan effect. Sangan's going to go get me my other Alchemist. We have a lot of great draws. Alchemist is a 2-turn clock. Holy hell. Oh, what? What's up? I don't know what's going on with him over there. Is he playing Starlight Road? I guess we'll find out. Okay. Well, there's a Solemn we knew about. That's going to cost him 18. And now the Alchemist we searched is lethal. So I'm going to summon that. And then I'm going to activate it. Banish the top. He goes to 18. We attack for 18. Does he have anything? He could book it. He could Mirror Force. Both of these are bad for him. He has Return to Survive. Sure. It's fine. Pay half. Giovanni says Op is a paid actor. I mean, I don't know. I'll set bottomless. Go end phase. All the dudes are banished again. Oh, no, never mind. He's still 1800. He's going to deck dev me here. Sure. Show my hand. So this is 1 out of 3 for deck dev. End phase. He drops down. He's draw locked from the Plague. We knew it was at least one deck dev. Return Solemn makes sense because those are 2 cards that could just be bricked forever. But he's at 900. He has to Vortex and a Dimension Alchemist. I'm just going to add back my other Alchemist. It's like, okay. Two out of 3 virus. GG's. That's the Vayu Turbo matchup in a nutshell. He did have a lot of weird bricky cards like Return and Lightning Vortex, but yeah, game 1 he drew all Raikos, game 2 he drew no Raikos, and that's just how it works. Like people keep telling me like that deck is the best deck. That deck is the best deck. I'm just like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. It wins a lot, and I'm just like blown away. I swear I think like the average player is just like very bad. Because that deck should not be winning as much as it does. It's like, I feel like it's about as good as Quick Draw. Maybe a little worse. Back to Ancient Gear. Back to Ancient Gear. We got Megamorph on deck. I'm no longer tilted. I play 1 match with Fairy, and I am back. Rarity aside, which looks better for you? The OG Prismatic Secret or the Retro Pack Secret Rare? Retro Pack Secret Rare looks a little better. They're both really nice looking. Mind if you steal my Fairy list? Go ahead, Phoebe. I'd be pleased if you stole it. Do you want me to pull it up again? I can pull it up again after this match if you want it. I've opened Machine of Force every game. I don't understand it. I've opened this card more than I've opened Gear Frame. Okay. You built it IRL and you like it so far. You said it gets to play Oppression. That card carries Turbo so hard. Only in like one matchup. Like only versus Diva Hero. Oppression doesn't really do anything against the other decks. Trade-in. Interesting. Discarding Blue Eyes. Cool, I could have solemned that. Maybe I should have. He did nothing turn 1. I feel like there are better things to solemn though, like Heavy Storm. Like Heavy Storm. Cool. Let's just hope we don't die this turn. We're playing against Dragon Turbo. This has to be a good matchup for us. But I could be totally wrong. We might just be dead here. Hand size. Sachi, I don't know. You'd have to ask the tournament organizer about that. Oh, I'm so happy we finally drew him. We finally drew him. Activate. Go get Fortress. This is the matchup I deserved, honestly. Set. Set. Gear Dragon, this isn't quite game, sadly, but it is damn close. Actually, we just need to hit twice. Because he's draw locked, so he's not doing anything next turn anyway. I can just set Compulse and win. Sure. Have your Gores. Too reckless. Nope. Nice try. Nice try. I see that. You're trying to be smooth with it. You're trying to be smooth with it. Okay. Tokens 3,000. Gorge is 27. Just blow them both up. Flip this bitch. Attack for game. Giant Trunade. Target that. Geki Break. Target Gorge. You're good, Brett. I'm just molding for content, bro. You're the GOAT. You're actually killing it. Can't wait till we play again. Next time I'll bring a real deck. Alright. Dragon Glarbo. And that's why Break is better than D-Prison. That's why Break is better than D-Prison. Yo, what's good, Julian? How you doing? Storm comes out. Typhoon can actually stay. We'll table that conversation. Megamorph comes out because they play Upstart. Cyber Dragon seems not ideal. But it does run over set Flamville Guard and set Debris Dragon. So if we have to go for a Dyna Rush, we'd still have to Tribute Summon it. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Ancient Gear Beast is pretty bad too. It's probably worse than Cyber Dragon, actually. You know what's crazy? I actually think Breaker's better than Beast because Breaker Pop Town is more damage than just normal summon Beast. You think Gremlin is absurd in this deck? I agree. I think I should have been maining it. I wasn't maining it earlier. That was really stupid of me. Says Starlight Christia. It's not Starlight Christia, bro. It's the quarter century rare. It looks so bad. I think we need these cards too, the Summon Stoppers. Brain Control is not good in this matchup. Puck, Ancient Gear Beast. Alright. Let's just run it like this. They need to reprint Magical Android. Dude, imagine a collector's rare Magical Android. That would go so hard. That would go so hard, dude. It would go so dummy hard. Got Breaker. Oh, this hand fucks, dude. This hand is so clean. This hand is just a rush kill, dude. Please, just give me one battle phase. That's all I want. That's all I want. Just one battle phase, please. Actually, two battle phases. Give me two. I lied. Give me two battle phases, please. Please, if you wouldn't mind giving me two battle phases. PogChamp, 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 PogChamp. Normal summon Draco? Sure. Alright. Revealed Wyvern. Oh my god, this hand is so good. Where do we even begin? I think it's just rush time. Let's go. Pitch, Special Fortress. Royal Oppression. Not what I was expecting. I'll keep it a buck. Not what I was expecting. I think we beat him under his own oppression, though, don't we? Let me think. If we go Doomcal Crash, then we have Breaker. He can never run over Breaker. Yeah, let's go Doomcal Crash. I think that's the best play. Because Royal Oppression is locking up his Gores. So we can just Doomcal Crash. Set Regeki Break and pass. You already got a rematch with your tier 0 deck. You already had a match. You got owned, Team BVIR. That was a tough one. that was an unlucky draw on your part. I'll say that much. You had a bad draw. But such is life. Alright, I was not expecting this like transition sideboard of like Royal Oppression beat, but I also just don't care. Your draws were ugly, yeah, they were really bad. Give me my attack points, bro. Run this shit over. Pass. What is this? Trade-in? Okay. I was not expecting this Royal Oppression. I think we're okay, though. I think we're okay. Alright. It's time to get with it. Set Gear Town. Set Mausoleum. Activate Gear Town. He's going to pay 100. Chain Regeki Break. Hit his Oppression. Go get my Gear Dragon. Battle phase. Enter battle. Gear Dragon attacks. Should I blow that up? If it's Reckless Greed, I should blow it up. I'll blow it up. It's Royal Decree. Makes sense why you didn't chain it to the Regeki Break. Interesting sideboard plan. He can go Red Med Crash, and I'm in a bad spot. I maybe misplayed this. I maybe should have popped his Oppression with Breaker first. Maybe not. GG's. Finally, we're back. We're so back. We're so back, dude. We're so back. I had such a good draw. He offered a rematch? No. GG's. We're so back. We're so back. Okay. Phoebe. Is it Phoebe or is it Phoebe? How do I pronounce your name? You wanted to see my fairy list? Take a screenshot. This is a list I am currently very happy with. I would play this list in a tournament tomorrow. Why not Gigantes? Because it blows up my back row. Phoebe. Okay, here you go. Take a screenshot. I'm very happy with this deck. This is like, for me, this is like the best deck in the format. I think one thing that, like, is Mole that good? Yes. Mole's crazy. Mole's so fucking good. Yeah, Mole's really, really good. I was sleeping on it a little bit early on, but I'm super happy I added it. It's won me a lot of games. Very happy with this card. I think this is why Yada. Someone's asking me why Yada. Chat, I'm calling you in on this one. All right, chat, why do we play Legacy of Yata in Edison format? Why do we play it? Why do we play it, chat? I'm calling you guys in. You know this one. It was in the World Championship winning fairy deck list. Why did he play it? Bait, backer removal. Mole carried you to 5-1 at locals yesterday. Apple Pie knows. Apple Pie knows. Mole is insane. This card is ridiculous. Hand traps. That's the other reason. There you go. The illusion of back row. Yes. And there also is Dark Dust Spirit. Yes. But that doesn't really come up. Ever. But yes. The illusion of back row. It makes your Trag and your Gores better. Someone said, why not Jar? Chat, why would we run Legacy of Yata over Jar of Greed? There are 3 reasons. Chat, let's see if you can name the reasons why we play Legacy of Yata over Jar of Greed. What are the 3 reasons? Okay, Dark Dust Spirit is reason number 1. It's not the number 1 reason, but better artwork. Okay, there's 4 reasons. The art is better. Spirits exist. Yamada Dragon, yes. You guys are missing the big one. There's a big reason why. There's a big reason why we play Legacy over Jar of Greed. This is something that card game players fail to understand quite a bit. Actually, this reason. No, not deck thinning. That they do the same thing in that sense. And also, card draw isn't deck thinning, technically speaking. Deck thinning is like targeted searching, like Shining Angel or Rhoda. Legacy of Yata is strictly better. It is strictly better. Legacy of Yata is Jar of Greed, but it has more effects. It is just strictly better. There's no reason to run Jar of Greed over Legacy. That's the number 1 reason. The number 2 reason is spirits do exist. That plays into the strictly better part. And the number 3 reason, which nobody named, which honestly, fair enough, it technically bluffs that you might be playing Asura Priest and Creature Swap yourself. So, yeah, your opponent doesn't know if you're playing Asura Priest and Creature Swap yourself. It conceals information to play it over. If you're playing Jar of Greed, then you're definitely not playing Asura Priest Creature Swap. So it conceals information about what could be in your deck. That's why you play Legacy over Jar. But Those are the big three reasons. The big three reasons are it's strictly better, spirit monsters exist, and it conceals information about your deck composition. What was the other question? There was another question here. Did I watch James' latest video? Was it the fish one? Yeah, he did well with fish at a tournament. My only response to that is, holy shit, people are bad. How are you losing to Yugioh? The fish deck, I think, is a very bad deck. I don't understand how he made it all the way to second place. I don't understand how someone didn't stop him. I think he played against a couple of players. I don't think the fish deck is good. Like, I legitimately think it's a meme deck. That just shows how, like, low the skill is in, like, even some tournaments. Usually. But, yeah. That was my first takeaway. And then my second takeaway is like, wow, congrats. He must have played out of his goddamn mind to win with that garbage deck. That deck is really bad. Would you play fish or salvage frogs for cooler lines? I would play neither of those decks. But if I was to play a frog deck, I would probably play relinquished frogs. Or burn frogs. I think burn frogs and relinquished frogs are the best frog decks. But I don't see a reason to play frogs because Substitute is like so much money. I don't want to buy Substitutes basically until they're reprinted. I don't think anybody wants to buy Substitutes until they're reprinted. Do I have a deck list for relinquished frogs? I did at some point. It was like a Jin relinquished frog deck. Let me see if I have it. I might have it. I might have like variations of it that are wrong though. Let me check real quick. Nope. Don't have it. I've made a video on it though. It's on the channel. It's called like Relinquished Frog. If you search Relinquished Frog E3 Yu-Gi-Oh, you'll probably find the list. I've made a few changes to the list, but nothing too crazy. You can probably pick it apart and like piece it back together. Basically the deck plays like Kevin says no Ancient Gear. We've been playing Ancient Gear all stream. I'm gonna tag back into it in a second here, but we're just discussing stuff right now. Imagine they put Substitute in the 25th anniversary set. Collectors are Substitute. Yep, that'd be really cool, but they didn't do it. So, and they also didn't put it in the set that they printed 4 days after the collector's set. So, I don't know. Yeah. DB integration is working again. Let's go, Diamond Dude. That's so hype. Great news. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I don't think that Substitute for Rarity Collection 2 Copium. Maybe. I'm actually fucking shocked that they didn't print a Collector's Christia or a Collector's Honest. I feel like that's a huge wasted opportunity. I will not be buying the set that has Christia and Honest in it. Just because there aren't Collector's Rare ones. I would have cracked a box if they had a good rarity. But they just don't have a good rarity. The Quarter Century Secret looks like shit. It looks so fucking bad. Hold up. I actually have an image that displays this perfectly. Let me show you guys. So Chaotic Meatball was talking to me about this, and he sent me some stuff. Where is it? He sent me a comparison image. I'll show you guys. 2 comparison images, actually. Hold, everybody. And then I had an image that I wanted to add on to that. Hold up. Hold, everybody. Okay, here we go. Yeah, someone says OCG rarities. Yeah, of course. But let's look at this. So this is the Starlight Rare versus the Quarter Century Rare. On the left, you see the EU Starlight Rare. You can see the name. You can read it. In the middle, you can see the NA Starlight Rare. You can read the name. On the right, you can't read the name at all. So it's just like a strictly worse Starlight Rare. So why do I want a worse Starlight Rare? Why do I want a rarity that looks worse than something that already exists? Like, by a lot. Like, it's like an intentionally made worse high rarity card. It just feels intentionally bad, which is what I really don't like about it. Here's another example. You can see, you can read the names very clearly on the EU Starlight Rare and the North American Starlight Rare, but when it comes to the EU Quarter Century Rare, you can't read the names. And that's not just the EU Quarter Century Rare. The NA one is even worse. You don't even like Starlight Rares, you're all about the ultis. Someone asked, did I ever post the Chinese Ultimate Machina Fortress? I did. The only pic that I could find of it, I did post it there. Someone else also posted it as well. I still have not found any to purchase, but I definitely want those. So, I think that this is an issue. What they should have done, in my opinion, is this. So if you look at this, you see these are the 20th anniversary from Japan. Notice how the names are red. I think the red name could have been really cool. A really cool, unique way to set apart the Quarter Century Rare from the Starlight Rare. As it looks like a moderately played Starlight Rare. It looks like a fucked up Starlight Rare. It doesn't look good. If they had done like a red name or a blue name or kind of like the Duelist League names, I would love this rarity. But they didn't do that. And so, as a result, it falls flat for me. I'm not a fan. I really dislike these. And then, also, I just think it's fucking stupid how they give us a set where it's like, oh, here's the ultimate, here's the collector's rare, here's the everything. Like, hold up, let me pull up the sets. Let me pull up the sets real quick. Like, what is it called? The rarity collection. We get the rarity collection, right? Here we are. You got some German QCR right here, and the name is clear to read. They're just not. That's just wrong. They're like way less clear than the, like literally this is how they look. I've seen like a million of them too. I tried to find German ones. I tried to find English ones, French ones. They just look like worse Starlights, unfortunately. So we get this set, right? We get this amazing set. The 25th Anniversary Rarity Collection box is the best set Yu-Gi-Oh's released in a decade, right? Like, this has been just a slam dunk, amazing set. Everybody loves this set. Like, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Collectors are like going crazy, like trying to get one of each rarity. Like, I personally have bought a bunch of cards from this set. Like, you open 25 cases of the rarity collection, and that's just wrong. You open 25 cases of the rarity collection. One of us is huffing copium here, because I didn't open 25 cases. Yeah, the Quarter Century Rares, they look bad. I'm being honest. They look like this. Like, you can't read the names, especially on camera, which matters for me, because I have to record, like, deck profiles and shit. You don't play Modern, and it is fun to open. Yeah, it's just a great set. You got Effect Veiler, you got Rhoda, you got, like, all these cool cards. Change of Heart is a cool one. Like, Tour Guide is a great one. Like, a lot of historical, powerful cards that just don't have awesome reprints. Got awesome reprints in tight-ass rarities. Nightmare Unicorn looks so clean. This set is even better than the Megatons. This is the best set. This is, like, literally the best set of the decade. They gave us this, and then they give us the next set, which is, like, Valiant Smashers? I think, is this it? Do we got a set list up on this? We don't got a set list up on this. But basically, Valiant Smashers is, like, there's, like, a couple collector's rare. It's, like, 1 per 3 boxes collector's rare, and, like, what? Like, you get a chance Quarter Century Christia. The first Christia reprint we get, and it's like a shittier version than the ones we already had. That's disappointing. That's really disappointing. I've been waiting for a Christia reprint, like a good-looking one, for over a decade. And they were just like, you know what? Get fucked. We're not going to give it to you in this really awesome set where you can get collector's rares. We're not going to give you a collector's rare in a set that has collector's rares. We're not going to give you the collector's rare honest that we deserve. We're going to get these fucking shitty looking ones. Yeah, like, imagine us, why would we, and there's really no reason for us not to get like, they just gave us a whole set full of them. Just give us another set full of them. Why? Why not? Why not? People love this shit. It looks tight. People are going fucking crazy over it. Instead, people are just going to not buy the next set. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Product is going to tank again. It's like you guys, you had the formula. You made the formula. Who would have thought the guy that makes videos for old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Content is caught up with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets? I actually try to keep up with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! As much as possible. I have a lot of friends who play it. I'm still out of the loop on some of the decks. Should have put Christia as an ulti in the OTS, Kobe. Sure, even that. Derpy says the OCG CRs in the Rarity Collection look really bad. That's cap. They look great. They look really fucking good. Hold up. I'll pull some up. 25th anniversary Lone Fire Collector's Rare. They look really good. Hold, everybody. Hold. Where is it? There aren't Google images of it yet? That's crazy. People just don't... We've pulled it up on stream before. I'm not going to pull it up on stream again. But basically, it looks very good. Remind me, again, is Borreload Savage Dragon in this set? Is Savage Dragon in this set? Because I was thinking about maybe picking up a nice-looking one of those. Third in the second row. What? Borreload is in the set. Yes, it is, right? Borreload Savage Dragon. He is. That card is sick. I might pick up one of those. You meant the Lone Fire and the Google images? What? Did I really miss that? What? Am I missing something? No, the third and the second row is Champion Pack. What are you talking about? I'm looking for the Collector's Rare. I don't see it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just... I was trying to pull up an image as an example, but I think the cards look very good. Is eBay? Okay, whatever. You guys get the idea. The cards look great. The set is a slam dunk. This is by far the coolest set. I want to go through. I literally want to collect every card in this set. Every card in the set looks cool. It's such a cool set. Great product. Great product. Followed by the most disappointing product. It just feels like there's 3 different people who aren't communicating designing the sets. Cause they designed this set, right? So why are they designing worse sets? It feels like 1 step forward and 16 steps back. You know? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't know. Dude, I love this deck. This deck is so cash money. That's a good pick of it? Okay, hold up. Let's see if we got it here. Is this it? Is this the one? Oh yeah, that's a good picture of it. Yeah, this looks great. What are you talking about? This looks good. This looks clean. It just looks nice. It just looks clean, dude. Sparkly. It's got the texture. It's got the secret name so you can read it. That just looks good. It's just a nice looking card. Here's another image of it. But you can't wait for the Ulti Rhoda. Oh, it's gonna look so good, dude. I should have got an Ulti Rhoda. I don't think I got a Rhoda from it yet. You prefer the secret rare or the OG rares? OG rares look good, yeah. The OG rares, I have OG rares right now. They look very nice. You picked it up for €9, which is insane. Yeah, I feel like the prices on the set are great. It's just such a well-designed set. Such a well-designed set. If I was a booster pack guy, I would crack a box of it. But I'm not really a booster pack guy. I don't really crack boxes on stream like that. But that is a cool set. I absolutely slam dunked on that boy. Alright, what were we doing? What were we talking about? We were doing something right now. I don't remember what we were doing. Were we Ancient Gear Gaming? Are we Ancient Gear Gaming right now? Everybody like the stream right now. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we building a new Ancient Gear list? Are we dueling? How am I feeling about main deck soul release? How has it worked out for me? It's been very good. It's been very, very good, Moritz. So like I've noticed like every time I draw it, my opponent has like something in the graveyard that I'm like down to banish. But then also I usually have something in my graveyard that I'm down to banish too, either for return or for my own Dimensional Alchemist or to set up for my Christia. So it's just one of those cards where it's like your opponent sometimes will use a graveyard as an extra hand. I don't know how to describe this. And this is like a confiscation for the graveyard. It's like a trap dust shoot for the graveyard. So like your opponent will sometimes like build up grave resources, right? They'll build up a Vayu or a Plague or a Mizuki, or like Lightsworn names or their own fairies or whatever, basically. Frogs, a couple of Treeborn frogs. They'll basically be using their graveyard as an extra hand. And Soul Release, the way I like to see it is like Soul Release is a dust shoot or a confiscation, but for your opponent's hand. And then on top of that, it has applications in this deck beyond just being that, because it can set up for your return or your alchemist. I had a game, I actually had 2 games. I went over this earlier, all of my tournament matches. I can tell you exactly how all of these went. In 2 of these, I soul released banished cards from my own graveyard and used return to win. So versus Norlaris at the Xanadu 1K, that came up. And then versus Vayu Turbo at the Xanadu 1K, that also came up. Soul Release not only banished his Vayu cards that he was stacking in his graveyard, but it banished my own graveyard and I was able to return OTK him. So it's just a very good card in this deck as a one-of. I don't think like I would play more than one. I don't think I would even side a second, but I think just having the random one-of in your main deck is very good. I'm genuinely impressed with how good it's been. I think these 40 cards are all cards I've been very happy with, sans the second Christia. I think the second Christia bricks a lot, but you kind of just need it, because if you don't see it, then you don't win. You don't need to play Purity of Light or Freed in the main. So I feel like you could build a list where it's like you cut Soul Release, you cut the second Christia, and you play Rhoda Freed, which is what I was doing, and that's what I played at the PS5 tournament. And I liked Freed in the main. I thought it was good. And I didn't hate Rhoda. It helped me play through deck dev a little bit. But I think having the second Christia and the Soul Release was just higher impact. And because I did play the mirror, and I was like, yeah, it's good in the mirror. And having Christia and Soul Release versus Vayu Turbo is really good. That matchup is... I think Vayu Turbo is an insanely good matchup for Fairy. But that's just like my experience with it. Already, but I think part of the reason it's so good is because of the Christia. Christia is lights out against that deck. If they don't have Oppression, they auto lose to Christia. They have to have Oppression immediately or they auto lose. Yeah, pretty much. And then one thing that's really been kind of a nice like upgrade to this deck over time is like a lot of these cards weren't being played. Like I was playing like multiple books, like stuff like that. But, like, look at all these little, like, red circles. You see all these little red circles? We're playing a lot of power cards now. You got the Grammel, you got the Card Trooper. Someone was asking what we're trying to mill earlier with Card Trooper and Raikou in this deck. You're not really trying to mill. Like, generally speaking, you're not really trying to mill. If you are, you're, like, trying to set up for Christia. But you only play the Card Trooper and the Raikou because the Raikou is... If you mind control a hamster, you can grab Raikou out of your deck. Having a 1 of Raikou gives you an extra way to pop a dupe lock, which can be annoying versus this deck. And then Card Trooper is a great way to go second into Hamster and Raikou, which this deck was struggling with before. And that's why we've added the Grammel and the Sangan as well. They go great second into set monsters. Christia Grammel is such a fucked lock. Yeah, it's so fucked. Honestly, there's a lot of fucked locks in this deck. And Grammel is like a great way to force deprison so your other shit go through, and then you can just Alchemist back your Grammel or return it back. I had a game where I returned back Grammel at the, it was an aftermatch versus Vayu Turbo. It wasn't in the actual tournament, but I was playing against Kyle Jochum. Some of you guys might know him from RBET Moval stream. He won one of our side events there. And I returned back Mole, and I beat him that way, and it was so gross, because I I went Mole Swing into his back row. He went D Prison. Then I returned it back. No, I actually went Call. He went Oppression. And then I chained Return, bring back Mole. And then I locked him under his own Oppression with my Grand Mole, which was fucking disgusting. Yeah. I think the innovation of playing all these power cards like Mind Control, Cyber Valley, Mole, Card Trooper, Return and stuff, I think just good card maxing basically. And then the sideboard plan of Triple Breaker has been very good. I've been very impressed with it. I'm not sure I'm 100% sold on the Thunder Kings and the Pulling the Rugs. These are cards that kind of up in the air. But I'm very happy with the Breakers, the Freed, the Cyber Dragons. Maybe not the Cyber Dragons so much, but they're very good versus Glads, which is a bad matchup. So, or it's not a bad matchup, but if they have D-Fissure, it's a bad matchup, so you kind of need the Cyber Dragons. Yeah, pretty much. I've been happy with the sideboard. I think this 15 is fine. But like Thunder King and Pulling the Rug are like the cards that could change. Imagine a Collector's Rare Breaker, I would literally scream. That'd be so clean. That'd be so fire. The extra deck is a little wrong here too. I think I'm supposed to have Dark End in this extra deck somewhere. I can't remember if it was over Chimera Tech or over Avenging Knight. I think I am playing Dark End over Avenging Knight right now, because I don't play Sopal anymore. Yeah, I think this was the extra deck as of right now. Oh, man. Yeah, so deck's fun. I love this deck a lot. I think it's like up there. Probably one of the best decks in the format. Probably like top 10, top 5, top 3, depending on how you look at the format. If you think Black Wings is the best deck in the format, then this deck is better. If you think Hero Beat is the best deck in the format, you need medical attention. If you think Diva Hero is the best deck in the format, then this deck does kind of struggle with Diva Hero a little bit more. That's why I have the Rugs and the Thunder Kings and the Oppression. When are they going to reprint Avenging Knight? I don't know. It just depends on what you think the best deck is, which is where this deck would land. But I think if you think Black Wings is the best deck, then Fairies is the best deck. If you think Vayu Turbo is the best deck, then Fairies is the best deck, if that makes sense. If you think like Diva Hero is the best deck or Diva Frog is the best deck, then it makes sense that you don't think Fairies is the best deck, because that deck generally doesn't struggle with this deck as much. It can. I think Diva Hero is a closer matchup, but Diva Frog is, or not Diva Frog. Frog Hero is probably the worst matchup for Fairies game 1. Like, probably by far the worst matchup game 1. It's so bad that at Nats I was just like maining Rugs, because at that time a lot of people were like hyping up Frog Hero, and I did play against 2 of them and I just lost both times. How much to take a look at your list? What is it? Yeah, send it to me. DM it to me on Discord. I'll pull it up right now. Team BVR says Fish for president. I don't think Fish can ever be the best deck while Heralds and Black Wings and Diva Hero exist. I think Fish is just so inconsistent. Like, the only tournament result with Fish in the last like 2 years is like the Fish guy, you know what I mean? And he's like, do you credit James for beating all those players with Fish because of Fish? Do you think Fish carried James, or do you think James carried Fish? What do you think? What do you guys think? Let's be real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, James is probably better than most of those players that he played against, if not all of them. So I think he could have beat them with fucking Heart of the Underdog, if you ask me. Or at least he's the favorite to. I may have seen it. Send it to me. Have you sent it to me? The deck is based, though. I think his new list is based. He adapted the Caius tech that I was proselytizing. Basically just playing 2 Caius just so you have a mid-ground play that helps you break. You posted it? Okay. Is this the list? What is this? This is your list. Huh. This is strange. I don't understand it. When tribute summoning a monster, return this card to your hand. That's kind of cool. I've never read this card before. Is non-Gemini Reinforced Truth? I would just play Gemini Reinforced Truth. You're bringing Geartown Blackwings to locals today? That sounds hype. This deck looks cool. This card is sick. I think this card just got top 4 at the Ultimate Time Wizard. Yeah, Christia. Someone was playing Christia Sworn with this card in their deck, I believe. This card is good. Don't sleep on this. You can summon Porter, Fortress, and G2 Fighter. None of those are good, though. Like, summoning any of these from your deck is not a good thing. None of that amounts to an advantage. Like, if I summon a Cross Porter and I sacrifice it for Caius, it's just a 1-for-1. If I summon a Fortress Warrior, like, what are you amounting to here? At least with Gemini Soldier, you can amount to an advantage. I think, yeah, I think that's where it's kind of lost for me. You could play this with just Gemini Soldier instead, and it would look a little better. You never use Porter for Caius, but what do you use it for then? You just bring out a 400 monster? You're not even playing like Convert Contact, so you don't have a great way to utilize the Neospatians that it searches. And you're not playing Chaos Sorcerer either. There's no conversion to, there's nothing to do with these cards, if that makes sense. It's cool that Armageddon is a Stratos for Grand Mole, but beyond that, it doesn't do anything in this deck. Like, you send the first Cross Porter, you search Grand Mole. And then what? Like, searching a Dark Panther might as well not be searching. Chaos Sorcerer was on the side, you couldn't make it work. It would conflict with Avarice for sure. Do I want to see a replay? No, not really. Thanks though. The deck is cool. There's an idea here. I'm just not sure. Like, you bring out Cross Porter, you have to do something with it. What's up, Gappy? How you doing? Like, if you're not doing anything with it, then it's just not worth bringing it out from your deck. Like, you could just not play the Reinforced Truths and not play Fortress and G2 Fighter. And this deck would look so much better. Like, if you just cut, like, Reinforced Truth, G2 Fighter, Fortress Warrior, and you just played, like, a couple of Convert Contacts, a Dark Samorg, and a Chaos Sorcerer, it looked like the deck that topped. There is an idea. Yeah, no, there's definitely an idea here. I just don't know if Reinforced Truth Ultimate Offering is the idea. It is cool, though. There's some overlap here between these cards. It's just that, like, Fortress Warrior and G2 Fighter, they don't do anything. They just amount to card disadvantage. Okay, I'm going to close out of this. Cool. Thank you for sending, though. That was cool, Kevin. I think if you could find a way to convert those cards into meaningful card advantage, or if you could fit in somehow a Gemini Soldier, like, mini engine into there, then you might be cooking. I don't think you should ever be casting Reinforced Truth in this format without Gemini Soldier, though. That card is very good. We are looking at deck lists. Gappy, if you want to send me a deck list, feel free. We're doing a little bit of deck doctoring. Yeah, no problem, Kevin. Thanks for sending it. I think amounting to real advantage is something that some decks fail to do. And I think that's something I'm struggling with the Ancient Gear deck. This is what I'm struggling building advantage with this deck because the deck starts with a mulligan. Like, you're basically playing down a card every single game because your last field spell does nothing. So, like, if you go into this deck knowing you're going to be down a card every single game, and then on top of that, you're playing, like, 3 Regeki Break, 3 Compulse, which are all -1s, I'm like starting down a card and I have 6 -1s. It's just so tough. Where do you send it? Just DM me on Discord. I'll pull it up. I think this deck is just, you're playing on a mulligan, which is unfortunate. Yeah. There needs to be a more meaningful way to amass that advantage. Let's see. Can we look at this Chaos Gemini list? Yeah. So this is more like what I have in mind for Reinforced Truth with Gemini Soldier. You're trying to build a Neospatian. Do I know any generic tuner extenders? What do you mean? Can't you just go to Dueling Book and search tuners? Like this? There's like 2 pages that are legal. 3 pages, my bad. Just read through all of the legal ones. Cool. We've got another deck from Gappy here. We're taking a look. Let me pull it up. Panther is pretty good into the format. What is it good against? Alright, this is Gappy's deck list. Gappy, please arrange your deck list in a way that is visibly less frustrating to look at. This looks like Quick Draw. So, we've got some tech. We've got Transmigration Prophecy in place of the 3rd Avarice. Very interesting. We got 1 Book, 1 Compulse, 1 Deprison, 2 Starlight Roads, Double Dust Main, 1 Breaker, 1 Thunder King, 1 Night Assailant. So just teched out the ass. The sideboard is also teched out the ass. 1 Sirocco, 1 Sidra, 1 Kaiku, 1 Breaker, 1 My Body, 1 Prohibition, 1 Heroes Rule 2 to negate DD Crow, I'm assuming. 2 Dark Coffins. When this face down card is sent to the graveyard, your opponent selects and executes one of the following. Discard 1 random monster in their hand, select 1 monster on their side of the field and destroy it. This card is unique and interesting, but the issue is it's best as a surprise. And the second you mill it with one of your cards that mills, your opponent will play around it. So it kind of does the same thing that Starlight Road does and Legacy of Yada does, but it does it worse because you can't proactively activate it. But it is a cool card. It's also interesting with Black Rose Dragon. You can blow it up with Black Rose Dragon and force your opponent to discard a card because you've blown up all their monsters. It's a cool card. It's just very like niche and doesn't really like when am I citing this in when I wouldn't want Mind Crush instead? You know what I mean? Like the sideboard I think is for cards that are good against certain matchups, not cards that are just like. And I'm guilty of like having fucking cute cards in my sideboard all the time, but I feel like generally speaking, like Dark Coffin kind of just is already filled in Starlight Road. If anything, I would just main it. Coffin KFC would be interesting, yeah. Prohibition is good. My Body's a Shield is good. This stops Herald on your Black Rose. Luis Aguilar, links are banned. I don't know if you've been hacked, but remove that comment. Links are banned. They should be auto banned. I don't know why that one wasn't deleted. Imagine popping 2 Dark Coffins in one turn with Koraz. That'd be tight. That would be tight. Double Trap Sun. I mean, this looks clean. It looks fun. I just don't think I would play the Transmigration Prophecy. I don't think I would play Night Assailant. I don't think I would play main deck Breaker. I think those are the 3 cards that I'm looking at that I'm like, I wouldn't play these. Like, you already have Double Dust. You don't need the main deck Breaker. You just don't. Yeah. Like, I'd rather just play, like, Call of the Haunted, maybe, or... Triple Debris is also ambitious. I know a lot of people like only 2 or even... Yeah, like, only 2 Debris is usually what I see people play. Just so you don't, like, have opening hand where it's, like, Debris, Avarice, which doesn't do anything. But Debris is the best normal summon in the deck, so I get it. I think you're missing A very, very, very important card, though. I think the third Debris Dragon is worse than Sangan. I think Sangan is better than Debris Dragon. Because Sangan can not only be Debris Dragon, but it can get you either half of Quick Draw Dandy, it can get you to Card Trooper, Gale, it can get you to Raikou, it can get you to Lone Fire. It basically gets you your whole deck. So I think Sangan, this is like the best Sangan deck by far, and you should be playing it. Like, it's just that good. Like, it just gets you access to everything. Making Stardust is really good. I think so too. I think 3 Debris is definitely, it should be talked about more, just so you open like Foolish Debris or Foolish Lone Fire as often as possible. But I do think you need Sangan before you need the third Debris. I think cutting Sangan for the third Debris is wrong. Because in your opening hand, if you have 1 Debris already, the second one has diminishing returns, especially if you don't have a way to make it live. Whereas having Sangan in your opening hand is always good. It is legit always good. That card is so good in this deck. Yeah, because it can be anything. Basically, Sangan gives you a second copy of being able to summon Titanial, or a second copy of Gale, second copy of all your power cards, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the big change I would make. I'd probably cut like Transmigration, Night Assailant, and Breaker from the main and add Sangan. I also think that you can get away with just 2 Avarice. That's fine. I also think playing Charge with only 2 targets is kind of sus. I don't really like Charge in general. I know some people really like it. It's not my type of card. In Quick Draw. Although, it's pretty fucking strong going first, especially if you have Avarice. I just think if you're going to play Charge, you kind of have to have 3 targets, and you kind of have to have 3 Avarice. Having only 2 targets and 2 Avarice, you just risk having a dead Charge too often. I get it, Transmigration makes it live more often, but that means you have to spend your Transmigration on a Raikou. 3 Debris kind of needs a charge. Good point. Good point, Gappy. I do agree with that. 3 Debris does need a charge. Okay, so cut the Transmigration, cut the Night Assailant, cut the Breaker, add a Sangan, keep the charge, maybe add another Raikou. Or add a Lila or something. Because you're cutting Night Assailant as a target for Debris. You kind of want to replace that. Maybe, yeah. And then also the third Debris could just be Call of the Haunted too. That's another card that I think is pretty good, but maybe it's not good enough. I side out Call of the Haunted all the time. This is a cool deck list. I like it. I like the compulsory. Someone beat me with this really badly recently. They had a compulsory in their quick draw deck, and I just got run over. He went Titanial, compulsed my monster, Kai's Titanial attack. Or it wasn't Kai's, he went Titanial attack, and then he compulsed my monster, and then he went like, where's it? Turbo Warrior Titanial attack. I also think you need 2 drills. Like literally always. I don't think you can play this deck without 2 drills. I think you should cut one of these generic synchros that you can't make. I guess you can make them with Gale, but yeah, I think you need a second drill. It probably comes up more than Turbo Warrior does. You could get away with 2 drill, no turbo. I think I make I make 2 drills in a game more often than I make Turbo Warrior ever. And the last 6 times I've made Turbo Warrior, 4 of them, it was better to make drill, so I think Turbo Warrior might just be a trap to play in general. Maybe 1 Iron Chain less. You have 3 Debris though. I think that's good reason to have the Iron Chains. It just depends on what you want to accomplish. I think 3 Debris is cool. I think approaching the deck from that angle of I just want to resolve Debris as much as possible is hype as fuck. I think that's really cool. And I think you have a good list for it. Compulsory is good with Debris. So is having Dust Tornadoes, so you can force through the Debris. I think these are good tech cards for Debris. I think having Thunder King is cool, because it's just a follow-up to making Stardust that prevents your opponent from making Goyo or making Bryonic So that's like good tech. Gale is good tech as well because you can, let's say your opponent does go Bionic and they bounce your Stardust, then you can go Gale to reversal them. So this deck looks very good at utilizing the third debris. But you like Turbo for Vayu Turbo. They can't Raikou Caius it, and Blackwing Armed Wing is 2300. Oh, Mert is asking, is this a new Gemini list? It's a list I've played before on the channel, but it is a newer list, yes. This is Chaos Gemini. How do you send me a list? DM me on Discord. I think you could also get away with maybe cutting a Starlight Road, just because you have so many ways to make Stardust Dragon. I think what you need is just more ways to protect that Stardust Dragon. So, like, once you stick a Stardust Dragon, what is the worst case scenario for Stardust Dragon? Machina Fortress, Grand Mole, Absolute Zero. These are all bad situations for Stardust. So, like, Starlight Road isn't stopping any of that shit, right? And you already have a bunch of ways to make Stardust. So, maybe cutting a Starlight Road might be okay. You definitely need a Sangan. I would 100% play Sangan in this. Sangan is very good versus Vayu Turbo. Yeah. I don't know. I just think Sangan's good. And the second Starlight, probably not needed, but you are playing pretty back row heavy. I don't know. This is all just theory, too. I would have to actually play the deck to know. Starlight Road is an instant win card, so I do like it. It's just, like, let's say, like, you're committing a lot to the board. You're playing a lot of Starlight Roads and shit. And then you have to Black Rose nuke. It's like, oh, you have to Black Rose nuke your own roads and your own everything else that you commit. It's just, like, conflicting game plans, really. Second Starlight is against Blackwings. Blackwings are not as popular as people think. Like, even being the most dominant deck, they're only 1 out of 10 decks you play against. It's not worth maining 2 Starlight Road just to pre against Blackwings. I think you have a good enough matchup into Blackwings with double main deck Dust and the Compulsory. And you also have, like, Thunder King and, like, cards that are just, like, inherently insane versus Blackwings as well as Book. I don't think you need double Road. I think 1 Road is fine. And you can just side the second one. Because Road isn't good versus any other deck besides Blackwings. Unless you're, like, overcommitting into sweepers. Like, because I played double Road in the Dragon deck, but that's just because I want to normal summon 4 stars into Torrential Mirror Force a lot. This deck doesn't want to do that. This deck just summons Debris, and then it makes a Stardust, and then you already have the Stardust. Like, you don't need to... And if they sweeper you, then you get tokens, and you're, like, not even mad. So, yeah. Road for Deep Prison? I don't know. I think you need a Sangan. I think you need a Sangan. I think you need a Call of the Haunted. Well, you don't need a Call of the Haunted, but Call of the Haunted is pretty good. I think you need... A Sangan's a big one. You might need another target for charge, like a third Raikou. Couldn't be too bad, although I do understand the diminishing returns. Playing 2 Raikou with charge is just risky. If you're okay with that risk, then it's fine. As long as you're okay with the risk, then it's fine. What are all the cards next to Pulling the Rug? Heroes Rule 2, this is a way to counter DD Crow. Dark Coffin, this is a meme card. Prohibition. I think this card is good. This card is very slept on. My Body is a Shield, I think this card is also very good. Breaker, strong cards. Most of these sideboard cards are good. I think you might want a second Cyber Dragon, because Glads beats up on this deck badly. Although you do have Thunder King, and you have multiple breakers. I still think you want a second Cyber Dragon. The card's just really good. Maybe not. It's not... Glads are not as popular as they used to be. It's good versus Hero Beat too, which is an annoying deck to face. This deck beats up on Hero Beat, but Cyber Dragon helps. My Body's an amazing main deck and anything Quick Draw related. Don't know about that one. I don't know about main decked, but sideboard is pretty good. Main decked... It's just so much life. Alright, lads. I think it's been a great stream. I think we've had a good stream. We've been live for about... How long have we been live for? 4 hours. I think it's been a great stream. Make sure and leave a like on the stream. If you enjoyed this content, if you've been enjoying the streams I've been doing lately, let me know in the comment section if you're watching this VOD later. And hopefully I can figure out this Ancient Gear deck a little bit more, because I think the Ancient Gear deck has potential. But I'll see you guys in the future. Signing off till